Norwich Sea Unicorns are finally back home at Dodd Stadium. It's the final game of a three-game stretch with their in-state foe New Britain Bees as they meet here tonight. The Norwich Sea Unicorns looking to get themselves back on track. Good evening, everybody. Glad to be with you here on this Wednesday evening. I'm Adam Plager, welcoming you to the SCR Structures and Sheds pregame show. Norwich and the New Britain Bees, the series finale of a three-game set in Norwich, looking to right the course. They've dropped 4 straight ball games heading into this one tonight. And, well, let's start with the hitting. Let's get into those numbers right away. Norwich offense has been tough to come by for the Sea Unicorns. Just 5 runs over their last 4 contests. Norwich hitting just 146 during this stretch. Also, the strikeout number, that has been raised as of late as well. Norwich has struck out 40 times over the last 4 games while just walking 17 times. You look at areas of the game for improvement, that's certainly one of them. And Norwich trying to help support their pitching staff. They have been quite brilliant as of late. They've had some strong pitching outings over the last couple of games. We'll take our first time out here on the Norwich Sea Unicorns pregame show. When we come back, we're going to shuffle the deck. That's right, Luke Hardman, he was dealing last night in the Hardware City, and Ben Winslow right before that. A couple of brilliant starting outings for the pitching staff. We'll get into all of that when we return on the SCR Structures and Sheds pregame show.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
Welcome back to the Norwich Sea Unicorns pregame show presented by SCR Structures and Sheds. Well, let's talk pitching. It has been a bright spot, no doubt about it, for your Norwich Sea Unicorns. And just for starters, let's roll you back. Sunday night, Ben Winslow, the Yale Bulldog, while he was barking. Huge outing for him. Let's roll some of these highlights. Sunday in the Hardware City against the New Britain Bees.
On Tennessee, the reigning champions, as that's in for strike 3. Coming in from their respective colleges. 3-2 is in there, strike 3, and Staubly strikes out swinging 2 away. Winslow, the 2-2, in there, strike 3, got him in the corner, and Ben Winslow.
Have to love that stuff from Winslow on Sunday. Oh, yeah, that's right. He was also the Futures League Pitcher of the Night on Sunday as well. Recently named the Mashantucket Pequot Museum Norwich Sea Unicorn Player of the Week. Let's roll it back. Last night in the Hardware City, Luke Hardman, he gets it going for Norwich. He goes 5 strong innings for the Sea Unicorns. Shutout baseball, starting pitching. It has been dialed in right now. Let's roll some of these highlights from Tuesday night. Just magical stuff from the starting pitching right now. Back-to-back Future League Pitcher of the Night. Have to like what you're seeing out of them. They're giving their team a chance to win right now. That's all you can ask for. Hopefully some of the run support supplies the pitching staff here tonight. Get Norwich back on track into the win column. We'll take another timeout here on the pregame show. When we come back, we will chat with Luke Hardman, last night's Pitcher of the Night, when we return on the SCR Structures and Sheds pregame show.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
Welcome back to the Norwich Sea Unicorns pregame show presented by SCR Structures and Sheds. No question about it, Luke Hardman, he shined in his second start of the summer for the Sea Unicorns. 5 shutout innings. He earned himself Futures League Pitcher of the Night honors. Here's what he had to say about his performance last night for the Sea Unicorns, as well as his return back into the Rose City. For more on that, here is my conversation with Norwich Sea Unicorns starting pitcher Luke Hardman. Joined alongside Norwich Sea Unicorns pitcher Luke Hardman. Luke, let's get into it. You grew up in Virginia, second summer in the Rose City. We're happy to have you back here in Norwich with the Sea Unicorns. Glad to be with you here on this Wednesday night. Aggressive on the first pitch. It's right to the first base bag. Novak there to make the play on it. One down. Underway here from Dodd Stadium, 6:35 p.m. local time. It's the Norwich Sea Unicorns and the New Britain Bees, the series finale of the three-game set with the Bees. Norwich trying to right the ship after dropping their last four contests in a row. Matt Wooten dials it up, strike one, to the number 2 hitter in the order. This is Brendan Stabley. Swing and a miss there, strike two, and now Wooten way ahead of the New Britain designated hitter. A look at the Norwich infield defense here in a moment. The 0-2 home, a cut and a miss, strike three. Wooten punches out the DH Stabley, 2 down. Quick working first inning for Matt Wooten, the Eastern Connecticut State product. Wooten went 6 innings against Vermont back on June 3rd, the last victory for Norwich, and now he dials the fastball on the outside corner, strike one, to the left-handed hitting right fielder Ryan Perez. The catcher Harchie set up outside. This is swung on and popped up into foul ground on the third base side, out of the reach of the third baseman Caden Fay. Here's a look at the Norwich defense here tonight, designed by the manager Kyle Dombrowski. Over at third base, Caden Fay. The shortstop, Alec Warden. He's back into the lineup. The second baseman, Charlie Walsh. He is making his third start of the season, all of them at Dodd Stadium. And Jaden Novak for the first time this summer at first base. The breaking ball misses outside, ball one. The Norwich outfield from left to right. Aiden Stern, his bat has continued to sizzle. He had one of the 3 hits last night. He's in left field. Anthony Tirado back in there in center. Up and away for ball two. And patrolling right field for Norwich is Jack Sweeney. He clobbered a home run against the Bees on Sunday night. Wooten ready, the 2-2. Taken outside, it just missed, ball 3. Clay Harchie doing the catching here tonight. The first time this summer we get to see him in the Norwich Navy and Gold. Wooten coming home. It's right back up the middle. It is through into center field, out of the diving reach, Warden. And the Bees have themselves a 2-out base runner.
The cleanup batter, shortstop, University, number 16, Colin.
The inning will continue for the shortstop here today, Colin Crowley. He was at third base yesterday for New Britain. He's played in every game of the series. Norwich in their home white uniforms with the gold numbers on the back, and New Britain wearing their alternate black jerseys with the gold numbers and the white outline. They have the gray bottoms on. Harchie working from the stretch on the first base side of the rubber. Harchie set up outside. The delivery home is a fastball on the outside corner, strike one. It was a strong start to the summer for Matt Wooten. He went 6 innings. He allowed 1 earned run, 6 hits against the Lake Monsters. He struck out 4. The runner is going. This is sliced foul on the third base side, back to the protective screen for strike 2. Wooten this past spring at Eastern, he pitched to a 2.89 ERA. He made 12 appearances, 6 starts, working 46 2/3 of an inning with Eastern Connecticut State. From the stretch, the righty coming home. This is tapped foul, and a nice snag there in the Bees dugout, third base side. Wooten still way ahead of the shortstop Crowley. He had the big blow on Sunday night. He had the bases clearing triple. And this time he punches it foul off the top of the luxury suite deck into the seats. It rolls third base side. Norwich back at home tomorrow. It'll be a doubleheader, first doubleheader of the summer for the Sea Unicorns. A day with the Nashua Silver Knights at 5 o'clock. First pitch for the doubleheader. Count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Probably the batter for the Bees. The runner was going, and that is tapped foul this time on the first base side. Count still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Novak, the first baseman, holding on the base runner. This is chopped over to second. Collected there by Walsh. This play to the first base bag, and the inning is over. So Wooten works around the 2-out base hit into center field. New Britain nothing, and the Sea Unicorns coming to the plate when we come back on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SN Sports.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. Will the following fans please report to the Dimebag Information Booth?
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Sea Unicorn fans, want to watch the Sea Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today.
All right, yeah. Are we back? So you got it?
Sure you overlay that.
Okay, very good. All right, well, I'm going to
Welcome back to Dodd Stadium. Let's meet the Norwich Sea Unicorns batting order presented by Artisan Building and Remodeling. Today's home team starting lineup brought to you by Artisan Building and Remodeling, Connecticut's trusted roofing experts from Berlin to Westbrook. They've got you covered. Leading things off for Norwich is the left fielder Aiden Stern. Batting second is the first baseman Jaden Novak. Batting third in center field Anthony Tirado. Jack Sweeney has the cleanup duties. He clobbered a home run against New Britain on Sunday night. Batting fifth back in the lineup, the shortstop Alec Warden. Joe Durso, he's the DH. He bats sixth. Clay Harchie, the catcher, bats seventh. Charlie Walsh batting eighth at second base for the Sea Unicorns as that rounds out the batting lineup for the Sea Unicorns here tonight. Caden Fay, he bats sixth for Norwich. He's the third baseman. First time this summer we see him at third base. Glad you're with us on this Wednesday night. Beautiful night for baseball here at Dodd Stadium. From the full windup, Oliveira out of Wheaton College in Massachusetts dials in the fastball. Outside corner, strike one. So far this summer with the Bees, his last time out, he went 5 innings against Worcester. He allowed 3 earned runs on 6 hits, a fly ball into right field. And there to make the grab on it is Perez. There's one out. At Wheaton this past spring for the right-hander Oliveira. He pitched to a 4.96 ERA, 6-1 record in 10 appearances. He started all those games. He worked 52 2/3 of an inning at Wheaton. Here's the first baseman today, Jaden Novak. An awkward check swing, a slow bouncing ball to third. Collected over there by Henning is tossed to first in time, 2 down.
The center fielder from UMass Amherst, number 7, Anthony Tirado.
Here's the Sea Unicorn center fielder, Anthony Tirado. From the full windup. All right, he deals home the off-speed pitch. It's in there for strike one. Tirado trying to sort things out for himself offensively. A slower start than he would like to have. Here's the 0-1 on its way. A swing and a miss there. Strike two Oliveira so far this summer with the New Britain Bees, the Somerset, Massachusetts native, holding an ERA of 8.30. He had 6 strikeouts his last time out, but surrendered 3 runs against the Worcester Bravehearts. Just taking outside for ball 1 is Toronto. He got roughed up his first time out. He allowed 5 earned runs and 3 2/3 innings of work. That came against Vermont in an 8-4 loss against the Lake Monsters May 28th. That was opening day. The 1-2 delivery is outside. Overthrown fastball missing. The count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Toronto did not play yesterday for Norwich. He had the day off. Here's the 2-2 on its way home. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Oliveira punches out Toronto, and the inning is over. No score through an inning of play here tonight. You're watching the Norwich Sea Unicorns on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SN Sports.
Visit selectphysicaltherapy.com to schedule.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Sea Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Sea Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Sea Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at seaunicorns.milbstore.com. That's seaunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long. Back with you here as we get you set. Top of the second inning. Thirsty Thursday coming up, and Disney night here at Dodd Stadium. A doubleheader with the Nashua Silver Knights. Disney night at the Bell Logistics Hole-in-the-Wall Beer Garden. Come dressed in your favorite Disney gear and learn about travel options to Disney from local travel agents. Presented by HMS Travel Consulting. Also Thirsty Thursday as well. Strike 1 from Matt Wooten. We're back with you. Second inning of play. Hershey set up outside. This is roped foul down the left field line. Strike 2. The batter at the plate is the first baseman, Jack Kane. There's the fastball. It misses, though, outside. Ball 1. Wooten a little hunched look there as he stares into his glove. Now he comes with the full windup pitch. His fastball tails up and away for ball 2. The count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's the Sea Unicorns and the New Britain Bees. The battle of the Nutmeg State here tonight. That's framed perfectly on the outside corner. Paint work there from Wooten. And he punches out Kane. 1 down here to start the second.
Second baseman, St. John's University, number 11, Chaz Wright.
There's a first pitch strike to the second baseman, Chaz Wright. Wright is the second baseman today for Matt Gedman's crew. He was the designated hitter to begin the series. Now a conversation between the umpiring crew here at Dodd Stadium here tonight. Perez sporting that, check that, Wright sporting that red batting helmet. Wright, the batter at the plate, rising sophomore at St. John's University, Mountaintop, Pennsylvania native so far this summer with the New Britain Bees, batting .240, 6 for his first 25. Against Norwich on Friday night, he was 1 for 4. And now here comes Zach Gitchner. He is not happy about this call right now. A hold up here in the ballgame. Gitchner a little animated. He's having discussion with the field umpire on the first base side. Right in that base path from home plate to first base. Kitchener making his way back into the Sea Unicorns dugout, first base side here at the ballpark. Still a disagreement here. Norwich not getting the benefit of this call. I think they are discussing some of the catcher's interference there between Hartje and the batter Chaz Wright. Nonetheless, a delay here in the top of the second inning. New Britain so far this season holding a 5-7 record. As a team, they're hitting just .216. Norwich, on the other hand, we know how offense has been for them as of late. The Sea Unicorns batting just .194 as a team. It's been a pitcher's duel here in the first two contests. Now we start the count over at strike one as he slides it into the outside corner. This is flipped foul. It is cruising. Oh, it's a fair ball. It lands inside the chalk line. Right into second. He has himself a one-out stand-up double. He just poked it fair down the left field line. Not a bad pitch from Matt Wooten, but just getting enough of it and able to keep it fair down the left field line is right. He's into scoring position. First base runner in scoring position here tonight in the ball game. Good work out there in left field from Stern to cut it down. But nonetheless, Wooten having to battle here in the second. A fastball in there on the inside corner. Strike one. He's working ahead of the catcher, Brandon Gayer. Delivery home, just missing low and away, and the count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gayer so far this summer for the Bees hitting .214. 3 for his first 14. This is his 7th game of the summer. He's in the righty batter's box. Long lead out there at second for Wright. Keep your eyes on him over there. He has extensive lead. The shortstop is Alec Warden. Walsh is the second baseman, trying to keep eyes on Chaz Wright. Now encroaching there is Charlie Walsh, the second baseman. From the stretch, the righty deals home. Nice fastball. Nails the outside corner. The count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It wasn't loud contact from Wright, but he managed to keep it fair. He stands at second. Large lead over there. The 2-2. Outside, ball 3. The count is full. Gayer yesterday against Norwich, he was 0 for 3. He also struck out once. A strong outing from Luke Cardman for the Sea Unicorns. He earned himself Futures League Pitcher of the Night honors. Look back from Wooten. Now he comes home. He loses Gayer, and he works a 1-out walk. The Bees have them at first and second with 1 out. Here's the left fielder, Braden Mazzoni. Wooten, after that long discussion, you have to wonder if that messed with his rhythm. Now we get to see the left fielder, Braden Mazzoni. A wave and a miss there, strike one. Good spot there for Matt Wooten as he beats Mazzoni downstairs. Mazzoni hitting just .091 so far this summer with New Britain. Righty on righty matchup, but runners stand at first and second for the Bees. The 0-1 on the inside corner, strike 2. Nibbling around the edges right now is the Eastern Connecticut State product, Matt Wooten. He already has a couple of strikeouts. Wouldn't mind his 3rd of the night right here. Hartje set up inside to the right-handed hitting Mazzoni. The pitch home is taken for strike 3. Matt Wooten catches Mazzoni looking. He sends him packing. 2 down. How about the work from Matt Wooten on our replay cam? Big second out spotted from the Eastern product. We'll take a look at that when we get a chance to do it in the next break in the action. Meanwhile, Nolan Reisdorf will bat. He's in center field tonight. Still runners at first and second for the Bees. He watches strike 1 cross. Here's a look at that strikeout from Matt Wooten. This is how he landed his second out in the inning. Now for himself. He's got 3 strikeouts overall in the ball game. He waits. Now the righty deals home a bouncing ball. Wooten rumbles. He finds it, and he makes a strike to first base. Rumbling off the mound there is Wooten. He has himself 2 scoreless frames. He works around the traffic here in the second. No score here at Dodd Stadium on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SN Sports.
Visit Mary's Cleaning Service, CT.com. Mary's Cleaning Service, making home shine and see your...
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
I'm at the top, that's 1, not 2 or 3. This real life, baby, don't make believe. I just make it look easy like ABC. I'm on it 24/7, 25/8. I just pick up the pace and I violate. I eat it all up like a dinner plate. I been on the move like I'm running late. Left, right, left, let's go. I'm unstoppable. I got money flowing in case you didn't know. They used to doubt me, now I got them like wow. Making boss moves, I've been on a roll. I'm blowing up, gotta put them on hold. I am the bag, that's what I've been told. I keep my cool under pressure like a boss. I'm all in, it don't matter what it costs. All I do is win and look good from the top. Let's go. I am unstoppable. Okay. I am unstoppable.
It's Thirsty Thursday tomorrow here at Dodd Stadium. Every Thursday night home game. We're at home every Thursday night here in the month of June, and then it continues July 10th, July 17th, and August 7th with beer specials on Narragansett. We're ready to go. Home half of the second inning. Oliveira back out to work. The right-hander deals home. Ball 1. It's outside to the leadoff man in the inning, Jack Sweeney. The Rutgers product so far this summer for the Sea Unicorns, hitting .294. Now he's taking upstairs, ball 2. Sweeney on Sunday wired a home run. It cleared the deck in left center field out to the power alley at New Britain Stadium. The 2-0 delivery, a bouncing ball to third. Charging in on it is Henning. His throw across the diamond in time. 1 down. Even though it was count leverage for Sweeney, a better pitch there from Oliveira to get him to chop it to third. Here's the shortstop, Alec Warden.
Your shortstop, Penn State University, number 2, Alec Warden.
Warden just completed his first season at Penn State, but he was a redshirt, so he still has 4 years of eligibility remaining. First delivery home is a breaking ball. It hooks into the outside corner. Strike 1. Oliveira's been a quick worker tonight, and he has been all over the strike zone so far. Swing and a miss there. Strike 2. Warden so far this summer for Norwich, the Jefferson Hills PA native, batting .250. On Sunday against the Bees, he went 1 for 4. He cracked a double down the line in left field. Now he waves and misses for strike 3. Oliveira strikes out Warden. 2 gone in the inning. It's his second strikeout tonight. Here's the designated hitter, Joe Durso. Durso representing the LIU Sharks with the batting helmet on and the blue batting gloves as well. Sky blue colored batting gloves and helmet. Aggressive on the first pitch is Durso. He knocks it foul on the third base side. Durso so far this summer with Norwich, still looking for his first hit. This is just his 7th plate appearance. He last was in there on June 3rd against Vermont. Norwich has 4 catchers on the roster as it currently stands. The 0-1 on its way home. Nice curveball drops in there, strike two. Oliveira now way ahead of Durso. No balls, 2 strikes, looking to work a clean bottom of the second. When the Bees come to the plate, it will be the top of their order. This is cracked foul, and Kyle Dombrowski, the field manager here, has the baseball, and the count still, no balls, 2 strikes. Righty on righty matchup. Durso, the batter, 6'1", 205 pounds. High bouncing ball to third. Henning has it. He's been a busy man tonight. He whips it across the diamond in time, and the inning is over. Norwich goes down in order here in the second. We're headed to the third when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SN Sports.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
And that game will be followed by fireworks. Thank you.
30, got it. And then for the liners, you're going to go here. This is going to be into lower thirds. And then make sure you just do them in order. So this would be the Capital Property Group is that one. I think that's the first.
Leading off the top half of the third inning for the Bees, the third baseman, Tim Henning.
Back with you here, top of the third inning. See you next Tuesday. Great promotion being run all summer long here. Purchase a ticket to the Sea Unicorns game on Tuesday, June 24th, and receive a free ticket voucher following the Tuesday game for August 5th. See you next Tuesday. Happening for our Tuesday home games, just 4 of them here on Tuesday night at Dodd Stadium. Glad you're with us here on this Wednesday night. A good pitcher's duel forming between Oliveira and Matt Wooten, who fires in strike one to the leadoff man, Tim Henning. Henning so far today, he grounded out to first. That was just on the second pitch he faced. Now he lifts a fly ball in the air, shallow left field, camping underneath it and making the grab on it as Stern. There's one down. It'll bring up the designated hitter, Brennan Stabley. Stabley so far tonight for the Bees is 0 for 1. He struck out his last time up. He's hitting .302 so far entering play this summer. In the righty batter's box, he thought about it, but the wipeout slider misses down and away, ball one. Stabley out of Southern Connecticut State and Plainville, Connecticut. Here's a chopper to short. Warden playing back on it, right by the lip of the outfield grass. Long throw across the diamond in time. 2 down, 6-3 on the ground out. A firm throw from Alec Warden, who had to wait for the in-between hop on that high bouncing ball to him. And Wooten has retired the first 2 in the inning in order. Here's the right fielder, Ryan Perez. He singled with 2 outs his first trip up. Same spot for him here to start the third inning. First 2 have been retired in order. He had himself a base hit into center field. Righty on lefty matchup. Archie set up outside and does well to block the pitch. The count is even now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Perez in his second season with the New Britain Bees out of Coastal Carolina. He punches it through into right field, a base hit. Another 2-out hit for Ryan Perez. This time he shoots it out into right field. And the inning will continue for the cleanup man, Colin Crowley. Another great piece of hitting from Perez. Sticks with it. Inside out approach, dumps it through into right field. Here's the shortstop, Crowley. He grounded out to the pitcher his first time up. From the stretch, Wooten comes home. He was looking to spot the curveball on the outside corner. Instead, it misses for ball one. Crowley hitting .311. That is a team best for New Britain so far this summer. 14th for his first 45 with 7 runs driven in. He has a man aboard. That's Perez with his 2-out single into right field. 2 of the 3 hits so far tonight for New Britain have come off Perez's bat. This is into the seats, foul left field side. The count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Starting pitching has had to be elite for Norwich as of late. Over the last 2 games, 10 scoreless innings from Norwich starters. They'll check in on the base runner Perez. He's back in there safely underneath the tag. They have combined to allow just 3 hits against New Britain, Norwich starters. However, things have gotten squirrely for the Sea Unicorns in the late innings. Going on the pitch was Perez. He'll be sent back to first base on the foul to the third base side. Onto the concourse it goes. Good battle here between Wooten and Crowley with 2 outs and 2 strikes on him. Righty on lefty matchup here. Wooten trying to work his 3rd scoreless inning here tonight. The delivery home. This is punch foul back into the seats. Matt Wooten was named the Select PT Extra Effort Performer of the Week after his 6 innings of 1-run baseball against the Lake Monsters in his first start of the summer. On the ropes here is Crowley, and again he fights it away foul. Strike 2. Crowley's been a competitor here in counts against Wooten here today. Crowley in the series is 3 for 8 against Norwich pitching. Manageable lead at first for Perez. We'll see if he's going. He's not. This is, again, slapped away foul on the third base side. We'll see our 8th pitch here in the battle between Wooten and Colin Crowley. Crowley, the batter out of Winthrop University, 6'1", 185 pounds. Archie set up outside, the delivery home, bounces in front of him, and the count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Long pause at the top for Wooten. The count is even. The runner is going. This misses inside. It's a stolen base. And the count is now run full. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes. We'll see the 11th pitch here in the battle between Crowley and Wooten. So far this past season, Crowley at Winthrop hit just 176. He appeared in 31 games, starting in 24 of those. For the Eagles at Winthrop. He's run the count full. The payoff pitch on its way home. He lost him, ball 4. That's a professional at-bat there from Colin Crowley. He forced Wooten to throw him 12 pitches. And the Bees have themselves runners at first and second. Something brewing here in the third. All of this with 2 outs in the inning. Second walk tonight from Wooten. Now he'll tango with the first baseman, Jack Kane. Kane watches the fastball just miss outside, ball 1. It looked pretty good from up here. Now he has to work from behind. Kane struck out looking his first time up. Slow roller to short. Warden charging in on it. He has to hurry the throw up, and Novak able to keep his on the first base bag, and the inning is over. So a little rally with 2 outs in the frame, but Wooten gets out of it with some help from Alec Warden behind him defensively. We're headed to the home third when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Dixie Donuts down the hill from Dodd Stadium, 275 West Town Street. So we're going to toss things down to Spencer.
Thank you, Ed. Alrighty, I'm here with Jason and Ryan, and the goal is to score 2 donuts on.
Buy better. Better with Burns. Much better. So much better with Burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better with Burns. You buy better at Burns. You buy better.
The Burns Agency is a full-service organization with insurance products ranging from business owner policy needs to personal insurance like home, auto, and umbrella. Some companies can make that a one-stop shop. That's why we value partnering with insurance companies like Arbella Insurance. Like us, they offer a range of insurance coverage for our valued clients. Having your most valuable assets covered by a single insurance carrier, serviced by a local agent, is priceless. The Burns Agency proudly partners with Arbella to bring you insurance coverage at competitive pricing. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better. Better with Burns. Much better. So much better with Burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better with Burns. You buy better at Burns. You buy better.
How much time? Got it.
Leading off in bottom half of inning number 3, the Norwich Sea Unicorns, the third baseman from the University of Pennsylvania, number 39, Caden.
Tonight's player of the game is brought to you by Capital Property Group. Condo and real estate management. Go to mycapitalteam.com. Who's it going to be? Stick with us for the Capital Property Group postgame show. Hopefully we have a Norwich Sea Unicorns victory. Certainly could use one here today. Norwich trying to spot their 4th win of the season. Last time Norwich got a victory, guess who it was on the mound? It was Matt Wooten. 6 strong innings for him against Vermont. He's been strong so far to start. The count 1 ball, no strikes to Caden Fay. He's taking the fastball on the outside corner. The count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Norwich still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Hits have been tough to come by for Norwich as of late. Just 7 hits over their last 4 ball games. Here's the 1-1. It's outside ball 2. Norwich as a team hitting just 146 over this recent stretch and a league worst 196 team batting average. Count is 2 balls and a strike. The delivery from Oliveira. This is a fly ball lifted in the air out to left field on the run and able to make the running catch is Mazzoni. 1 down. It was a hanging breaker. Fay got to it, but Mazzoni covered a lot of ground out there in left field. The leadoff man retired. Here's the second baseman. Check that, the catcher, Clay Harchie. Harchie making his first start of the season for Norwich. One of 4 catchers on the roster. He's a junior at John Hopkins, Bloomfield Hills, Michigan native. 1-0. There's the fastball. It just missed ball 2. Another firm fastball, but it misses as well. The count is now 3 balls, no strikes to Harchie. He's the catcher here today for Norwich. The 3-0. Outside, he lost him. And Harchie draws a 4-pitch walk. The Sea Unicorns have their first base run of the ballgame as Harchie gets it done for Norwich. Here's the second baseman, Charlie Walsh. 1 out, 1 on for the left-handed hitting second baseman out of George Washington University, Charlie Walsh. The first pitch home just cuts into the outside corner, strike 1. Walsh out of Lexington, Massachusetts. Just his 7th plate appearance, 3rd game of the season. He played in 2 of the 3 games against Vermont last week. He went 2 for 6 in the series. Strong performance in that second game of the set with Vermont. His second game of the season. There's ball 1 and misses upstairs. Walsh sporting the high navy blue socks with the white batting gloves. The runner aboard at first is the catcher, Clay Harchie. Minimal lead for him. Now he starts to extend it. The 1-2 home. This is on the line to first and doubled up is Harchie. Well, the ball just not bouncing the Sea Unicorns' way. It's an inning-ending double play. We are headed to the 4th. No score here at Dodd Stadium on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Sea Unicorn fans, want to watch the Sea Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today. How much time? Yeah. Fans, every Friday night home game, stick with us following the game for a spectacular post-game fireworks show. Next fireworks show coming to Dodd Stadium is going to be on June the 20th when the Norwich Sea Unicorns play host to the Worcester Bravehearts. Post-game fireworks by American Fireworks, presented by Liberty Bank. We are rolling right along here in Norwich. Top of the 4th inning in a scoreless ball game. Another pitcher's duel here at Dodd Stadium. Well, this series has been all about pitching, and then it's been the Bees so far in the first 2 games of the series, finding the late inning hits. Wooten's first pitch home, nails the inside corner, strike 1. It's the second baseman, Chaz Wright. He doubled down the left field line his first time up. Oh, that looked good for strike 2. Instead, it's ruled a ball. The count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. The batter Wright, 6'1", 195 pounds. This time he's lifting it foul. It's headed to the concourse on the third base side. From the full windup, the righty deals home. Awkward check swing. He did go around for strike 3. Wooten punches out the leadoff man, Wright. And there's 1 down in the inning. Wooten now has himself 4 strikeouts in the ball game. Here's the catcher, Brandon Gayer. First pitch to him is a line shot. It is falling in a hurry. It's a little touchdown out there in front of Jack Sweeney. 1 out, 1 on for the Bees. Oh, well hit baseball there from Gayer. He's aboard. 4th hit of the ball game for New Britain. Norwich still looking for their first hit offensively. Here's the left fielder, Braden Mazzoni. Mazzoni was caught looking his first time up. He's showing bunt. He punches it foul up the first base side. Mazzoni out of Division III Christopher Newport University. Attended Fairfield Prep before making his way to Christopher Newport. Bridgeport, Connecticut native is taking for strike 2. As a rookie this past spring, he hit just 143. He only had 14 plate appearances with the goals. Here's the 0-2. He's taking it. Looked good from up here, but it's ruled a ball. The count now moves 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mazzoni. It's a little tapper. This is in front of the home plate. Harchie fields it. He fires to first, and there's 2 gone. It advances into scoring position. Gayer with 2 outs in the inning. Here's the number 9 hole hitter, Nolan Reisdorf. Reisdorf grounded out to the pitcher, his first time out. Reisdorf so far this summer with the Bees, hitting just .056, 1 for his first 16. He's in center field today for Matt Gedman. This is a sky-high pop-up, and this is going to drift into the luxury suite deck. It bounces into the seats in front of us behind home plate. Strike 1. Reisdorf, the batter, 5'7", 180 pounds. He stands in there in the lefty batter's box. Righty on lefty matchup with 2 outs and a man on. Gayer knocked a base hit into right field with 1 out. Then advanced on the softly hit grounder in front of home plate. Third time today, the Bees have had a runner in scoring position. Wooten has worked his way out of traffic throughout the ball game. The count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the first base side of the rubber, he deals home. A wave and a miss, strike 2. This is slapped foul into the seats on the third base side. Reisdorf this past spring with Southern New Hampshire at 133 as a freshman. Battling with 2 strikes. This is a bouncing ball to first. Novak fields it up the first base line. He applies the tag. Nowhere to go for Reisdorf. The inning is over. Just the 1 hit in the inning. It was the 1-out single. Norwich still searching for their first hit of the night when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Sea Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Sea Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Sea Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at seaunicorns.milbstore.com. That's seaunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long.
Brush the bases for us today. Back to you, Ed.
Well, thank you, Spencer. Great job, Declan. And once again, we thank Dr. Greg Wilcox. His dental offices are in Brooklyn, Connecticut.
How much time we got? Craftsmanship Tip of the Week is presented by Artisan Building and Remodeling. This week's Craftsmanship Tip of the Week From Artisan Building and Remodeling, they're your trusted local experts in home improvement. If you're thinking about a new roof, consider Solar Shingles. They offer the same protection as a traditional roof while also generating clean and renewable energy. It's a smart and sustainable upgrade built to last. First pitch of the inning. This is a fair ball down the right field line. Norwich has their first hit of the inning. It's Aiden Stern, and he will cruise into second base. He'll drive the train to start the fourth. Aiden Stern keeps on smashing here for Norwich. It tipped off the glove of the first baseman, Kane, and then it leaked its way through into right field. It was 9 up, 9 down for Oliveira to this point in the ball game. Here's the first baseman, Jaden Novak. Novak grounded out to third his first time up. For the first time tonight, Oliveira working from the stretch. This is back to the screen for strike one. It's been an impressive summer for the Trinity Bantam, Aiden Stern. He's the runner in scoring position. Norwich has scored the first run in the first two games of this series. Wave and a miss there, strike two. Over top of it is Novak. Stern now has 3 doubles on the season. Novak trying to plate him. This is a high pop-up. It is foul. Strike two. We'll try it again. Stern has 3 doubles now in his last 4 ball games. He's provided some fire into the Norwich batting order. Hopefully it will spark some more here. The 0-2 to Novak. Outside, ball one. He misses with the slider down and away. Novak in his second season in the Futures League. He was in Westfield last summer and had his heart broken by the Sea Unicorns. If you can't beat them, well, then I guess just join them. Novak is only going to be here in the Rose City for a short stay, but excited to have him here. A gifted athlete, the 1-2. He's taking it, just missed outside. The count is even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Novak crushed a grand slam against the New Britain Bees in the postseason in 2024. He's had some success against New Britain pitching. He's worked the count even from 0-2. It's 2-2. Stern, the base runner, he's at second. From the stretch is the right-hander Oliveira. He comes home. It bounces in front of the backstop. Gayer, and the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Prime scoring opportunity for Norwich. Oliveira was way in front of Novak, 0-2. Here comes the payoff pitch to the right-handed hitting first baseman, the 3-2. Inside it, backed him up, ball 4. So after getting ahead of Novak, it's 4 straight out of the zone, and Norwich has them at first and second with nobody out. There's the center fielder, Anthony Tirado. We're going to have to wait a little bit as New Britain is going to have a conversation at the mound here. 4th inning struggles here for Oliveira after working 3 scoreless innings. He did not allow a hit to that point. He's allowed the leadoff double, and now he's issued a walk to Novak. The stage has been set for Anthony Tirado. Tirado still looking to find his groove offensively with Norwich here in 2025. Tirado out of Cheshire, Connecticut. Left-handed hitting outfielder. As he describes himself, super utility man now in 2025. He began his collegiate career as an infielder, primarily on the left side of the infield, short and third. For our fans tuning in Westerly, Rhode Island, we say hello to you. Good to have you with us once again in 321 Media Group. And then join us on Mondays for breakfast with Ben. Always a good time making the way up to Westerly, Rhode Island, into the beach town. Count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. This has been as bout of beautiful weather that you would see here in Connecticut as of late. Toronto bounces it foul on the third base side. It's been a wet summer to say the least. Plenty of rain throughout the area. Picture perfect day for baseball here tonight in Eastern Connecticut. Norwich trying to make good on it. They have runners at first and second. Nobody out here. Oliveira's had to work hard in the 4th inning. The 1-2. This is cracked out to right center field. This is going to spell trouble. It's down for extra bases. Toronto into second. Stern being waved home. So is Novak. The throw to the plate is a good one, and Novak will be tagged out. Toronto gets Norwich on the board. It's an RBI double out to right center field, and Oliveira surrenders the first run on the ball game. 2 hits in the inning now for Norwich. They've made some noise here in the 4th. Great piece of hitting there from Anthony Toronto. There was a great throw from the right fielder, Ryan Perez, right on the money for Brandon Gayer, and all he had to do was apply the tag to Novak. There's the first out in the frame. Norwich still has a runner in scoring position. That's Toronto, his first extra base hit of the summer. Now it's the cleanup man, Jack Sweeney. Sweeney grounded out to third his first time up. The catcher, Gayer, is set up inside. Toronto, the base runner, in the eye line of Oliveira as he delivers a slider, a wipeout pitch. It misses, ball 2. Here's a fly ball. This is lifted in the air to left field. This is going to stay in the ballpark, though. Tagging is Toronto. He's trying to win the race to third. He will head first slide in there safely. Sacrifice fly, Jack Sweeney, but now 2 outs in the inning. Norwich has the potential second run of the ball game, standing 90 feet away for the shortstop, Alec Warden. Warden struck out swinging his first time up. Oliveira trying to minimize any further damage here. First pitch in there, strike 1 to Warden. He's got the protective gear on his front foot, wearing that Penn State batting helmet of his with the white batting gloves. Toronto, the base runner, he's at third. This is lifted foul out of play, strike 2. Warden's mom, Barb, played volleyball and softball at St. Francis. An athletic family Warden comes from. He also played hockey growing up with Penn's Elite as well. He was a center iceman in hockey. Here's the 0-2. This is outside, trying to frame it and tug it back into the zone. Was Gayer. It misses low and away, ball 1. He jokingly told me that I would be cooked out there trying to defend him. Center icemen, they like to score goals. Well, hopefully he can score a run here with 2 outs and 2 strikes. This is through into left field, a base hit. 2 out, 2 strike, RBI single, Alec Warden. And Norwich punches through. They have a 2-0 lead. Well, Norwich has battled here all inning long, and this time it's Alec Warden going with the 2-strike pitch from Oliveira. They've tagged him for a couple of runs here in the 4th inning. And Norwich has opened the scoring here first tonight. It comes in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the DH, Joe Durso. Durso grounded out to third his first time up. Warden dancing around over at first base. Warden has his eyes set on the transfer portal after wrapping up his first season at Penn State. He was a redshirt there. Plenty of eligibility still left for him. He's a fun player, intriguing player to watch. Durso waves and misses. The count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Joe Durso describes himself as an old-school ball player and really takes pride on that defensive side of his game as a catcher. Here's the delivery. It tails downstairs, ball 2. The slider missing for Oliveira. Norwich has a 2-out base runner. This is Alec Ward, and he stands at first. Takes a lot of pride in the way he handles the pitching staff. Now he lifts a high fly ball out to left field, but this is going to be playable. Mazzoni makes the catch on it, but the inning is over. Not before Norwich strikes twice. A couple of big hits in the inning. The Sea Unicorns with 3 hits in the frame. They strike for a pair. 2-0 Norwich. The 5th inning is next on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SN Sports.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
Let's do it after the first out. Yeah.
We're waiting off the top of the 5th inning for the Brit, the third baseman, Tim Henning.
All right, the inning's about to start. We are in the top of the 5th inning. Matt Woon has some run support. 2-0 Norwich. First pitch is bounced into the Norwich dugout first base side. No balls, 1 strike. It's Tim Henning to start things off for the Bees here. Norwich has opened the scoring in all 3 games of this series with the Bees. Here's the 0-1 from Wooten, the right-hander. This is on the backhand side. Corralled there by Novak. He goes to Wooten, covering the first base bag. 1 down. Excellent fielding there defensively to record that first out in the frame. Jaden Novak going from his left to his right. Makes the backhand slide and grab, and perfectly timed at first base was Matt Wooten. To complete the play, Henning, the leadoff man, is retired. Here's the designated hitter, Brennan Stobley. Wooten trying to match what his teammates Ben Winslow and Luke Hardman have done as starters this series. This is a fly ball. It's hooked into left field. It's a base hit. Wide turn around the first base bag. Heading to second is Stobley. He's in there with a 1-out double. Fans, Sunday fun days here at the ballpark. Coming up on June 22nd, we will have our autograph book giveaway. The first 200 kids to enter the gates will receive an autograph book that they can bring back every time they attend a Sea Unicorns game. Presented by Spicer Propane. Sunday fun day with Postgame. Kids run the bases and have a catch in the outfield. Children 12 and under are invited on the field following the game to run the bases one time and have a catch in the outfield. Sundays are also our First Mate Club days. The First Mate Club is open to children 12 and under. As a member, you will receive a ticket to every Sunday home game. Receive a t-shirt and a credential to show off your membership in style. Receive discounts and concessions and merchandise stands on Sundays, as well as participate in an ice cream social following the game June 22nd. Boy, was that a mouthful. This is in the air. It's popped up to left field. Stern underneath it. He has the grab. 2 down. Want to see you here Sunday fun days all season long.
The shortstop, Colin Crowley.
Here's the shortstop Colin Crowley, 1 pitch and 1 out. Perez was retired. Wooten trying to make his way through 5 strong innings here tonight for Norwich. The first pitch is a fastball, and he runs it up there on the inside corner. Good spot there to the shortstop, Crowley. He's 0 for 1. He's grounded out back to the mound, and he's also drawn a walk. The 0-1 home. That misses inside. It swerved inside with some running action. And a nice grab back there by Harchie to keep that from going to the backstop. Norwich, the wild pitches, that was unfortunately the case in the 7th inning last night. It gifted the Bees the go-ahead run. A bouncing ball to first. Novak has it. He underhand flips to Wooten. 5 scoreless innings for Matt Wooten here tonight. And the Sea Unicorns have a 2-0 lead. We're headed to the bottom of the 5th when we come back on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes. Especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Top, that's 1, not 2 or 3. This real life, baby, no make believe. I just make it look easy like ABC. I'm on it 24/7, 25/8. I just pick up the pace and I violate. I eat it all up like a dinner plate. I been on the move like I'm running late. Left, right, left, let's go. I'm unstoppable. I got money flowing in case you didn't know. They used to doubt me, now I got them like wow. Making boss moves, I've been on a roll. I'm blowing up, gotta put them on hold. I am the bag, that's what I've been told. I keep my cool under pressure like a boss. I'm all in, it don't matter what it costs. All I do is win and look good from the top. Let's go. I am unstoppable. Okay. I am unstoppable.
How much time we got?
Third baseman, Caden Fahey.
Here's Caden Fay to lead it off for Norwich here in the home 5th. The Unicorns generated the first run of the ball game. That came last half inning. They were up. They struck for a pair. Oliveira's first delivery home is outside for ball 1. This time he smacks it away foul. The count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oliveira's last time out, he worked 5 innings. He's looking to match that here. He allowed the 3 earned runs. That came against the Bravehearts. The 1-1 delivery. This is punched foul on the first base side. Off the inside of the bat of Fay. He was jammed inside. The count is now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oliveira, if he could get out of this inning cleanly without any damage, this would be his best start so far this summer in his 3rd outing. The 1-2. A slow roller to second. Charging in on it is Wright. His throw to first is in time. 1 down. Fans this Saturday is Bark in the Park with first pitch scheduled for 6:30. Tickets are $10 for pet owners. Dog admission is $5 and will be donated to the Wings of Freedom Animal Rescue. Special seating for our friends joining us on Saturday will be down the left field line with treats and water bowls provided as well, presented by Norwich Town Pet Resort and Spa. Can't wait to have you. The dogs will be barking here at Dodd Stadium. It's back by popular demand. That is this Saturday. Can't wait to see what is expected to be a large crowd for the first Saturday night home game here at Dodd Stadium. Count is no balls, 1 strike to the catcher, Clay Harchie. He drew a walk his last time up. Now he bends at the knees and he's taking for ball 1. 2-1 delivery. This is flipped off the end of the bat. This is into left field. Underneath it is Mazzoni. He's got it. 2 down.
Second baseman, Charlie Walsh.
Here's Charlie Walsh. He's the number 9 hitter in the order. He hit into an inning-ending double play. Olvera trying to work through the 5th cleanly. Here's a fly ball in the air to right field. Scrambling back. Perez has it, and the inning is over. We're headed to the 6th inning. We're moving right along here tonight in the Rose City. 2-0 Norwich on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SN Sports.
Buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
The Burns Agency is a full-service organization with insurance products ranging from business owner policy needs to personal insurance like home, auto, and umbrella. Some companies can make that a one-stop shop. That's why we value partnering with insurance companies like Arbella Insurance. Like us, they offer a range of insurance coverage for our valued clients. Having your most valuable assets covered by a single insurance carrier, serviced by a local agent, is priceless. The Burns Agency proudly partners with Arbella to bring you insurance coverage at competitive pricing. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
36 still? No, it's 18.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. Now pitching for you, Sea Unicorns from University of Hartford. Number 18, Justin Ullin. Ullin now pitching for Norwich.
Military Appreciation fans come out and support. A great night here at the ballpark. Coming up June 20th, Military Appreciation Night. $8 tickets for all military personnel. They'll receive a ticket and a food voucher. It'll be a doubleheader, 4:30 p.m. doubleheader. That is coming up against the Worcester Bravehearts. Norwich will also be wearing their City Connect uniforms. We'll get to that in a little bit. And the Military Appreciation Night presentation will happen following the first game of the doubleheader. There's a new pitcher in the ball game for Norwich. That is number 18, Justin Gwen. He's now in the ball game. He's the right-hander out of the University of Hartford. Aggressive on the first pitch. The fly ball lifted into the air, backing up on it and making the catch is Stern. 1 down, 1 pitch, and 1 out. That's all that was needed to retire Jack Kane. Fans, Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank, a new name with the same great people and service you know is coming soon. Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank, a division of Ascend Bank. Once again, Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank. First pitch from Gwen to the left-handed hitting second baseman Chaz right in there with the fastball, strike 1. The fastball this time darts outside. The count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. So far this summer in the Futures League for Justin Gwen. He is pitched to a 10.12 ERA. His last time out was a good one. He allowed just the 1 hit against the Lake Monsters despite the 9-2 loss. He also struck out a pair. A good bounce back after surrendering 3 earned runs on 3 hits on May 29th against Westfield. He's ahead of Wright, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wright so far tonight for the Bees has doubled to left. He's also struck out. Wooten delivers 5 scoreless innings tonight for the Sea Unicorns. He's in line for the victory. The 1-2 misses inside. The count is even. So important. That's how critical it was for Wooten tonight to be a strike thrower and work so effectively. He was in rhythm, in sync. 2 great starts for Wooten. And now Gwen punches out right, 2 down.
The catcher, Brendan Gear.
Here's the catcher, Brandon Gayer. Gayer so far tonight, he is walked. He's also singled to right. He has one of the 5 hits tonight for New Britain. They're out hitting Norwich despite the 2-0 lead for the Sea Unicorns, 5-3. Norwich has done all their damage back in the 4th inning, striking for a pair on 3 hits. That was a good spot for Gwen, but he misses downstairs. The count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. This is a high fly ball in the air out to right center field. Tirado camping underneath it. He's got a 2-downer. Check that. The inning is over. So quick work from Justin Gwen. It's a 2-0 Norwich lead heading to the bottom of the 6th on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SN Sports.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Sea Unicorn fans, want to watch the Sea Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962 and reserve your suite today.
Thank you, Sophia. Great job, Emily. I didn't think you were going to get all 3, but you did a fantastic job. And as always, we thank Sennheiser.
This season, the Sea Unicorns are donning Norwich Connect jerseys. Next time Norwich will be in their City Connect uniforms will be on Military Appreciation Night on June the 20th. The Sea Unicorns will wear their special Rose of New England jerseys during Game 2 of the doubleheader to show their strong connection to the city they call home, featuring these blue sections to signify the 3 rivers in Norwich, as well as being emblazoned across the red front section with the Rose of New England. Excited to have you out here June 20th on Military Appreciation Night. A great night for some baseball here at Dodd Stadium. The City Connect Jersey Nights throughout the season will also happen again on June 27th, July 18th, July 25th, August 1st, and August 7th. The leadoff man up for Norwich here is the leadoff hitter, Aiden Stern. He's waving that pink bat with the gold cleats in the lefty batter's box. He has a double already today. That was his 3rd double of the season. That really jump-started the Norwich offense tonight in the 4th inning. Behind, though, a ball and 2 strikes. Oliveira out there working his 6th inning tonight. He's provided some nice length for Matt Gedman from the full windup. The 1-2 home is back to the screen. And we'll try it all again. Matt Gedman, he coaches Stern at Trinity College. Gedman is also the assistant hockey coach there as well. a Trinity College hockey team that made it to the national championship game the last couple of seasons after earlier than expected finish this year. They lost to Middlebury in the Division III NESCAC Conference playoffs, but in 2024 and 2023, they were playing in the national championship against Hobart, who has quickly become a powerhouse in Division III college hockey. The 1-2. Up and away, ball 2. Count is even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hobart has won the national championship for 3 straight seasons, as Matt Gedman described it. A dynasty that certainly has come to fruition at Hobart, and it was a surprising run that they went on. This is in the air to center field, but it's right at the center fielder, Reisdorf. There's one down. It was a Hobart team that lost a lot of pieces, but when you are a great program, they have a great hockey tradition, just plug and play, and Hobart was on their way. 3 straight national titles for them. Here's the first baseman, Jaden Novak, with 1 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. Norwich leading 2-0. Trying to get back into the win column here tonight. The delivery home from Oliveira is roped foul down the line in left field. Oliveira trying to go a season-high 6 innings here against Norwich. Awkward. Novak actually hit by the pitch there. Couldn't hear the contact there, but he in fact was hit by the baseball. So now this is going to draw out Matt Gedman. There's some action in the New Britain bullpen down the left field line. They are going to go ahead and make a pitching change. So Oliveira will depart. He goes 5 1/3 here today. He allows the 2 runs on 3 hits. He walked 3 men, and he also struck out a pair. So a strong outing for Oliveira, but he will depart. New arm in the ball game. We'll meet him when we come back on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SN Sports.
Buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
The Burns Agency is a full-service organization with insurance products ranging from business owner policy needs to personal insurance like home, auto, and umbrella. Some companies can make that a one-stop shop. That's why we value partnering with insurance companies like Arbella Insurance. Like us, they offer a range of insurance coverage for our valued clients. Having your most valuable assets covered by a single insurance carrier, serviced by a local agent, is priceless. The Burns Agency proudly partners with Arbella to bring you insurance coverage at competitive pricing. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. Now pitching for the Bees from the Naval Academy, number 20, Ian Brown. Brown now pitching for New Britain.
New pitcher in the ball game for the Bees is southpaw Ian Brown. He has the baseball from Matt Gedman as Oliveira departs. The base runner aboard Novak is his responsibility. He hit him. And that was the end of the line here tonight. 5 1/3 innings. He allows the 3 hits. He struck out 2. He also walked a pair. So in comes Ian Brown. First time today, Matt Gedman has had to go to the bullpen. Brown will make his 4th appearance of the summer. He's pitched to a 1.80 ERA out of Ridgefield, Connecticut. And the Naval Academy, a rising sophomore, 5'11", 215 pounds. He's now in to the ball game for New Britain. He's worked 5 innings. He's struck out 6. He's walked 2. He's also allowed 8 hits. Opponents, however, are batting .400 against him. His last time out, he went 2 scoreless innings, allowing 3 hits. He's allowed a hit in every appearance so far this summer. He's allowed 8 hits overall to 22 batters. But he's found his way through the traffic that has been on the base pass. He has a whip of 2 so far in his first 5 innings. Check in on the base runner. That's Novak. He stands at first. He was hit by the pitch. Tirado delivered with the clutch RBI double out to right center field his last time out. The southpaw coming home, lefty on lefty matchup, and Tirado is taking the whole way. The count is even. Tirado is 1 for 2. He struck out and he's doubled. First extra base hit of the summer for the UMass product. Novak has a sizable lead. He has the high socks on. He's at the first base bag. Tirado with the royal blue batting gloves. Wide stance in the lefty box, the 1-1. He thought about it, and it knocks the outside corner, strike 2. Ahead of Tirado is the new reliever, Ian Brown. From the third base side of the rubber, he deals so. It is outside. And now the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brown attended Loomis Chaffee before making his way to Annapolis at the Naval Academy. Novak stands at first, and that misses outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. It looked like Novak thought about potentially going. It was a tough day on the bases for Norwich last night. They were caught stealing on all 3 attempts from Easton Massey. This is lined back to the screen. Strike 2 again. Another payoff pitch for Anthony Tirado coming up. An unbelievable night for Easton Massey. And I think speaking with the New Britain Bees media team, they gave him Player of the Night awards. A low looping bouncer to short collected there by Crowley across the diamond. Tirado is retired. Novak advances 90 feet. 2 outs for the Rutgers product, Jack Sweeney. Sweeney's 0 for 2 tonight. He's grounded out to third. He's also flied out to left. A hit could mean a run for Norwich. A productive out for Tirado. As a freshman, Brown at the Naval Academy had an ERA of 4.50. He pitched in just 2 innings in his rookie campaign. A swing and a miss there to Sweeney. The count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. It was a quality 2 innings of work in his 3 appearances. Opponents hit just 143 against him. He allowed just 1 hit in the 2 innings. The 1-1 delivery from Brown is bounced foul. Sweeney fooled on the breaking ball. He was a little early. And now he's on the ropes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sweeney's been a consistent hitter in the lineup. He's seen consistent playing time in right field so far for Coach Dombrowski. This is nudged foul on the third base side. He really felt like coming to the Rose City was a valuable experience for him. He'll be back for the full season here in 2025 and a chance to continue to work on becoming a complete baseball player in all facets of his game. Another little slow roller. This is going to stay in fair territory. Applying the tag is Brown. Sweeney is retired, and the inning is over. Norwich strands the base runner, Novak. We are headed to the 7th. When we return, 2-0 Norwich on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SN Sports.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day. and rent a Polaris slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Sea Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Sea Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Sea Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at seaunicorns.milbstore.com. That's seaunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. Now pitching for your Sea Unicorns. University. Number 22, Bryson Plant. Plant now pitching for Norwich.
Jouett City Savings Bank, your hometown bank for over 125 years. Start a new account at jcsbank.com or come into one of our convenient office and find out why we are your community bank. Once again, Jouett City Savings Bank, your hometown bank for over 125 years. New pitcher in the ballgame for Norwich is the left-hander out of Central Connecticut State, Bryson Plant. He enters the ballgame with the Sea Unicorns leading 2-0. Norwich has had some late leads against the Bees. Now it's a matter of continuing to put up zeros on the board. The leadoff man up in the inning is Braden Mazzoni. He's taking for strike one from Bryson Plant. Plant was a redshirt this past season at Central Connecticut, the Blue Devil team that found their way into the NCAA tournament. Swing and a miss there on the wipeout breaker, strike two. Mazzoni has been caught looking. He also hit a slow roller that Hartchie was able to field and then fire down to first base on the infield ground out. He's now way behind Plant. No balls, 2 strikes. Plant back in Norwich for his second season. From the third base side of the rubber, Plant comes home. In on the hands of Mazzoni was a high pop-up. Hartchie chasing it back. It's into the seats about 7 rows back. Strike two again. Plant 6'1", 185 pounds. Out of Brooklyn, Connecticut. He's pitched to a 5.06 ERA here with Norwich this summer. And he's making his third appearance of the season. He's worked 5 1/3 innings. He struck out 4. He's walked 5. Walks have been a concern for Plant in the Futures League. Here's the 0-2. This bounces in front of Archie. He does well to block it for ball one. He last pitched on June 4th against the Lake Monsters. He went 2 innings. He allowed 2 earned runs on a couple of hits. He walked a man. He also struck out a pair. The 1-2. That's outside. The count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. First outs in innings so crucial for success, especially for a reliever coming into a ball game to really settle in. The 2-2. This is a line drive lifted out to left center field, out to the alley. Tirado racing over. He has it, 1 down. Nice running catch for Anthony Tirado in center field. It retires Mazzoni. Here's the center fielder, Nolan Reisdorf. He's the number 9 man in the batting order tonight for Matt Gedman. Reisdorf is grounded out on a slow comebacker to the pitcher, Matt Wooten, back in the second. He's also grounded out to the first baseman, Jaden Novak. Hartchie, the catcher, he's set up outside. Lefty on lefty matchup with 1 down. And the off-speed pitch nails the outside corner, strike 1. Reisdorf was in the lineup yesterday for the Bees. There's the fastball. Great life on it, but it misses for ball 1. Reisdorf yesterday against Norwich was 0 for 2. He scored a run. He walked twice. He also struck out once in the victory for New Britain. Now he's taking a high strike for strike 2. Plant ahead of him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He has the center fielder Reisdorf on the ropes. The lefty set at the belt. From the first base side of the mound, he deals home. Archie had some trouble with it. And the count is run even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Reisdorf yesterday taking for ball 3 was the leadoff man. He was also in center field in that ball game. He's run the count full. From 1 and 2, it's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. The lefty set at the belt. He comes home. He loses him. It's a 1-out walk to Reisdorf. It'll turn over the lineup card for the third baseman, Tim Henning. Henning represents the tying run. Base runners so crucial late in ball games. Again, we've talked about the walks with Plant. He's issued one already. Now this almost got away from Harchie. A good throw to second base. It's in time. Caught stealing is Reisdorf. 2 outs in the inning. It was a bouncing throw to the shortstop, Alec Warded, and thrown out at second base is Reisdorf for the 2nd out in the frame. Here's a look at the replay. It was a slider that got a little squirrely on Bryson Plant, and caught stealing is Reisdorf. Gedman will come out. He wants to challenge this call. Archie did a great job to keep the baseball in front of him on the slider that bounced in front of him in the dirt. He kept it in front of him. He set his feet. He fired it to Warden. It was on target. It bounced on its way to him, but he did well. He applies the tag, and Reisdorf is ruled out. 2 outs in the inning. That's a key 2nd out. That erases the 1-out walk. But the count now, however, 2 balls, no strikes to the leadoff man, Tim Henning. Henning today is grounded out to first. He's flied out to left, and he's also grounded out to first. That was back in the 5th inning. He's done that a couple of times. The first was unassisted. Novak took it to the first base bag. And then in the 5th, he had some help on the coverage from Matt Wooten. It was a great play there by Jaden Novak, who collected it on his backhand side. The home plate umpire thought that was strike 3. He was about to ring up Henning in a 3-0 count. Well, you see something different in the Futures League every night, don't you? Here's the 3-1. This is ripped on the line into right field. So this time aboard is Tim Henning. He hit it hard right on the screws. Now a 2-out base runner for New Britain. Here's the DH, Brennan Stobley. Stobley today, he's struck out. He's also grounded out, and he's doubled to center field. Stobley, the batter out of Southern Connecticut State. He's taking for ball 1. He's a redshirt sophomore out of Plainville, Connecticut, 6'3", 210 pounds. We saw him catch in the opener of this 3-game set. The runner is going. It misses inside. The throw from Harchie. It bounces on its way to second. And then having some trouble with it is Warden. He didn't know where the baseball went. Now this throw sails towards the New Britain dugout. They're going to wave home Henning. He will score. So Norwich, on a series of throwing errors, it plates the first run of the night for the Bees. Well, chaos ensued on the stolen base attempt from Henning. He was in there safely, And then the shortstop, Warden, didn't know where the baseball went, and that allowed Henning to take third. Then the throw from the second baseman, Charlie Walsh, went crashing into the protective netting in front of the Bees dugout, and by that point, Henning had the green light from Gedman. It's just a one-run ball game. Now they count 3 balls, no strikes to the DH Stable. It's outside ball 4. Second walk in the frame issued by Plant. Well, command can certainly be a factor with Bryson Plant on the rubber. He has plenty of life on his pitches, such great movement, but when he's outside the strike zone, it really complicates things for him. Now they're signaling down to the Norwich bullpen. They want to get a read on the arm that is loosening, see if he's ready to come in. New Britain has already scored a run. It came on a multitude of defensive errors from Norwich. Now they have the tying run on. It's represented by Stabley with the right fielder, Ryan Perez, coming to the plate. Perez is a gifted hitter. He's already made some noise with his couple of singles. Once to center. He's also singled to right. He has 2 of the 6 hits tonight for New Britain out of Coastal Carolina. Second summer in the Futures League for Perez. 5'9", 190 pounds out of Greenwich, Connecticut. The first pitch from Plant misses outside ball 1. He went to the off-speed pitch. This past season at Coastal, he only played in 2 games. However, now the runner is going. Harchie has a good throw to second. It is in plenty of time. The inning is over. Clay Harchie, how do you do? Welcome to the Rose City. He throws out a couple of base runners, and he helps Plant, who is struggling with command, work a scoreless 7th inning. It's stretch time here at Dodd Stadium. As always, presented by GOAT Physical Therapy. Hey fans, is your body throwing wild pitches? Don't settle for the big box physical therapy, where you're just another number at GOAT Physical Therapy and Wellness in Waterford. Deliver major league care. From everyday aches to pelvic health, fitness for beginners, and even treatment trusted by professional athletes, you'll get a one-on-one experience with expert therapists who treat the whole you, not just a sore spot. No assembly lines, no insurance headaches, just real results. Step up to the plate at GOAT PT, the greatest of all time in physical therapy. Visit goatpt.com to book your free phone consultation today.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes. Especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Top, that's 1, not 2 or 3. This real life, baby, don't make believe. I just make it look easy like ABC. I'm on it 24/7, 25/8. I just pick up the pace and I violate. I eat it all up like a dinner plate. I been on the move like I'm running late. Left, right, left, let's go. I'm unstoppable. I got money flowing in case you didn't know. They used to doubt me, now I got them like wow. Making boss moves, I've been on a roll. I'm blowing up, gotta put them on hold. I am the bag, that's what I've been told. I keep my cool under pressure like a boss. I'm all in, it don't matter what it costs. All I do is win and look good from the top. Let's go. I am unstoppable. Okay. I am unstoppable.
Ian Brown back out there to work the bottom of the 7th inning. Norwich leads 2-1 after a couple of defensive errors in the top of the inning. Clay Harchie bailed out Bryson Plant, who was struggling with some command. He walked a couple of batters, but Archie picked him up and he threw out a pair of base runners. Norwich has a 1-run lead. Another late lead for the Sea Unicorns, trying to hold on late. Brown's delivery home is sliced foul on the first base side from the shortstop, Alec Warden. Five, 6, and 7 for Norwich here in the home seventh. Warden has struck out. He's also singled into left field. It was a run-scoring base hit. He made it 2-0. Brown coming home, the 1-2, cut on and missed. Strike 3. Brown punches out Warden. One gone here in the bottom of the seventh.
The designated hitter, Joe Durso.
Here's the DH, Joe Durso. Durso is grounded out to third. He's also flied out to left. With the lefty Ian Brown on the mound. Aggressive on the first pitch. He rolls it over to short. Crowley charging in. His throw across the diamond. A low one, but snagged there by Kane. 2 down. Quick work here in the seventh from Brown. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Caden Fay. Fay so far tonight for Norwich is 0 for 2. He's flied out to left. He's also grounded out to second. It's been a fast-working inning for Brown, the southpaw. He deals home strike 1. Inside fastball, nails the corner. Set up there was Brandon Gayer trying to work a quick 7th inning and a clean one. The Bees have cut into the Norwich lead with a run in the top of the inning. See who they bring into the game in the 8th when we get there. This trails to the backstop, and the count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fay, a native of Seattle, Washington. Grew up playing baseball in the Pacific Northwest. With the open batting stance, he thought about swinging. He holds up. He checks his swing for ball 2. Caden teammates with reliever Braden Fridgen, who is also with the Sea Unicorns this summer. The 2-1. He's taking the whole way. A good changeup falls into the outside corner. Strike 2. He works the count now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. When asked about making the commitment to the University of Pennsylvania, he felt like there was no better place education-wise and with the culture of their baseball team for a better fit for him. Now he hits a chopper to second, collected there by the second baseman right, and the inning is over. So it's a quick home 7th. We are headed to the 8th when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SNSN Sports.
Buy better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
The Burns Agency is a full-service organization with insurance products ranging from business owner policy needs to personal insurance like home, auto, and umbrella. Some companies can make that a one-stop shop. That's why we value partnering with insurance companies like Arbella Insurance. Like us, they offer a range of insurance coverage for our valued clients. Having your most valuable assets covered by a single insurance carrier, serviced by a local agent, is priceless. The Burns Agency proudly partners with Arbella to bring you insurance coverage at competitive pricing. The Burns Agency, proudly serving Eastern Connecticut since 1932.
Better. Better it burns. Much better. So much better it burns. The right insurance at the right price. You buy better it burns. You buy better it burns. You buy better.
From Roger Williams, number 21, Charles Ennis. Ennis now pitching for Norwich.
I got it. Yeah. Back with you here in the top of the 8th inning. Norwich making a pitching change, but also a chance for us to talk to you about Griswold Pride. Check that. Griswold Dental. At Griswold Dental, their goal is to create a trusting relationship with patients where their comfort and health is our first priority. Start your journey to better health today at griswolddental.net. First pitch from the right-hander. Ennis misses up and away, ball one. Chuck, as he goes by, back out there. It's his third appearance of the summer for Norwich. He's pitched to a 3.85 ERA. 4 2/3 innings of work. And he comes back into the strike zone. He has the count even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Norwich trying to protect a 1-run lead late in the ball game. The 1-1 coming home. This is a softly hit pop-up at second. Walsh has it, 1 down. Ennis his last time out, and he went an inning and 2/3. He also allowed an earned run on 3 hits. It was a long second inning that he went back out for against the Lake Monsters, and what was a 9-2 win for Vermont. He was unbelievable in his first outing. He went 3 innings. He allowed 2 hits. The 1 earned run, he struck out 3. This is back up the middle, collected by Warden. On the third base side of the second base bag, he fires to Novak in time, 2 down. Pitching to the defense is the Roger Williams product. It'll bring up the first baseman, Jack Kane. Kane so far tonight for the Bees. He's been caught looking. He's grounded out to short. He's also flied to left. Ennis just completed his first season of college baseball. He was just a normal student at UConn on the campus of Storrs. Him and Gio Conti became great friends there. He played baseball at the high school level and just picked up the baseball again with Gio, who's a member of the UConn Huskies, and he convinced him to get back into the game and play competitively. He's been a great piece to the back end of the Norwich bullpen. And he fires the fastball in the outside corner. He's always putting in extra work. See him plenty of times. And normally the batting cage, when everybody's out of there, it clears out him and Gio. They're always experimenting, different pitches, different arm slots. Here's the 2-1. And that misses. It bounces to Archie, ball 3. If there's someone that watches more tape, I don't think you're going to find anyone that does it more than this guy right here, Chuck. Every outing, he just diagnoses and reflects on those outings. This is thrown to center field, a base hit. 2-out base runner aboard on the single from Jack Kane, and the inning will continue. Here's the second baseman, Chaz Wright. He just dissects pitch by pitch, out by out, exactly what he's doing. He's always got a plan every time he's on the mound based on what he's done in prior performances. He has an expectation that he sets for himself, and he wants to hit his target every time he goes out. The delivery home, another first pitch strike. That's also a key piece for Chuck. Getting ahead early in counts. You can do so much more, especially with the arsenal that he has. When he gets ahead, he's ahead of Wright. No balls, 1 strike. This is well struck on the backhand. Warden had some trouble. It's through into left field. Rounding second, headed to third is Kane. He's in there. And now the return throw to first is blocked like a catcher by Novak. So now they have him at the corners. A couple of well-struck baseballs. This is going to bring out the manager, Kyle Dombrowski. Norwich has some movement in the bullpen right now. A slow walk out from Dembro. That normally is a sign that This is probably going to be the end of the outing here tonight for Chuck. He just goes 2/3 of an inning, but the Bees are threatening. They have the tying run now 90 feet away. Couple of well-struck baseballs. He hasn't signaled down to the bullpen. Now a chance for Ennis to talk his way to stay in this ball game. Griswold Pride. Substance use disorder does not discriminate who it affects, and it affects more than just the individual. The effects of substance use impact our whole society. Learn more at griswoldpride.org. So Ennis is able to convince Kyle Dombrowski to stay in there. He wants to get this batter out right here. It's the catcher, Brandon Gayer. So back-to-back base knocks for the Bees. Have them in business. The first pitch home is a strike on the inside corner. He works from the third base side of the rubber. Gayer has walked. He's also singled to right. This is fouled back to the screen. Strike two. 1 for 2 on the day overall as the New Britain backstop. After drawing the walk his first trip up in the second, he's singled to right. He's also flied out to right field. The runner is going. This is punched through into right field. No one was covering the second base area. Walsh had gone to cover second with the runner going. The ball game is tied. 3 straight hits, and New Britain has evened the scoring at 2 apiece. And now they have the go-ahead run 90 feet away. They're right back at the corners. Game-tying single for Brandon Gayer. Talk about protecting leads late. And this one misses up and in to the left fielder, Braden Mazzoni. It's going to be an earned run charge to Chuck. Trying to battle his way out of the frame. Now he gets a high pop-up. Third base side. It is going to be Fay to make the grab on it. And finally, the inning is over. 3 straight hits. The Bees have tied the ball game. Brand new game at Dodd Stadium. 2-2 when we return on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SN Sports.
It's the Make This the Summer event going on now at Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich. Make this the summer that you try something new and fun. Make this the summer you say I do to a new vehicle that you can custom order online at falveys.com or stop into the dealership. Falvey's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Norwich, just down the road from Mohegan Sun.
Falvey's, you're gonna love it.
Sea Unicorn fans, want to watch the Sea Unicorns like a VIP? Book a Dodd Stadium luxury suite, perfect for business outings, birthdays, or a night out with friends. Enjoy indoor and outdoor seating, a flat screen TV, your own private server, and the option to pre-order from our catering menu, all while catching every pitch in comfort. Order your luxury suite today for just $500 for up to 20 guests, or go big with a double suite for $900 and bring 40. Don't miss out. Call now, 860-887-7962, and reserve your suite today.
Is correct. It is Sugar. 2 out of 3 is good enough. She still gets a prize. All right, back to you. Well, thank you, Matt. What trivia? Enjoy it at Square Peg Pizza in Preston, Connecticut, Wednesday nights at 6:30 p.m. Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. Now pitching for the Bees, Stonehill College, number 12, Jack Welsh. Welsh now pitching for New Britain.
The Burns Agency in Norwich and Dayville, working smart and hard for residents and businesses since 1932. Let us do the same for you, too. Go to BurnsAgency.com because you'll buy better at Burns. New pitcher in the ball game for New Britain is Southpaw number 12. That is Jack Welsh out of Stonehill College and Cary, North Carolina. We saw him pitch against Norwich on Sunday. He picked up the victory. He worked one inning. He allowed an earned run. He gave up a hit. He walked a man. He struck out 2. So far this summer with New Britain in the Hardware City, he's pitched to a 1.92 ERA in 3 games, over 4 2/3 of an innings worked. He struck out 5. He's walked 4. Brand new game here in Norwich. All tied 2-2. A run in the 6th. Or check that. A run in the 7th and a run in the 8th has tied the game. Here's the catcher, Clay Harchie. Lefty deals home. This is ruled a strike. Lefty way ahead of him. Welsh coming home. The 0-2 upstairs for ball 1. Harchie so far tonight for Norwich in his season debut. He's drawn a walk. He's also flied out to left field. Out of Johns Hopkins. This past season he hit .312 for the Blue Jays, driving in 37 runs. It was a productive spring for him. Trying to translate that here to the Futures League. The 2-2 home. Almost hit him inside, and the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. He had 2 doubles, a triple, a home run. As a freshman, where he hit .333 in 18 contests. The full count delivery home. Back to the screen, and the battle will continue. Harchie, a native of Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. He has an open stance in the lefty batter's box. The lefty deals home. Bouncing ball to second. Right charging in on it. His throw to first in plenty of time, and Harchie's retired. Here's the number 9 hitter, Charlie Wright. Wright bats from the left side, but he throws from the right. Looking to try and boost the offense for Norwich here in the late innings. The Sea Unicorns had a 2-0 lead, but it later was washed away with a couple of late inning runs for the Bees. They've been doing this all series long. Norwich trying to find the answers here in the late goings. They've already seen Welsh in the series. They have cracked a run against him. That was the Novak single. If Novak were to come to the plate, that would mean a man has to get on ahead of him. He was the 4th man up, due up in the inning. Top of the order follows this man right here, Charlie Walsh. Trying to help set the table for Norwich. A team right now hungry for a win is this group. Here's the 1-1 home. A wave and a miss there, strike 2. From the full windup on the third base side of the mound is the left-hander, Jack Welsh. He comes home. It is taken outside for ball 2. Gayer thought he could sling it around the horn for strike 3. Had a nice presentation of it, but the home plate umpire had other plans. Ball still in there. Now the count even. The 2-2. There's a fly ball. This is in the air. Scrambling in is the center fielder. He dives. He is unable to hold on to the baseball. A great effort out there by Reisdorf, but he couldn't keep control of the baseball. It's a hustle double for Charlie Walsh, and the Sea Unicorns have a 1-out runner in scoring position. Well, that's why you got to run out of the batter's box. Walsh does that. Reisdorf gave a great effort. He went full extension on the dive, but he couldn't keep control of the ball. The Sea Unicorns have the winning run now in scoring position. It would really be the go-ahead run And now Stern being summoned back to the Norwich dugout. He heads in there. We are going to, I think, see a pinch hitter come up in his spot. It'll be Gabriel Rivera trying to give the Sea Unicorns the lead. Well, Rivera's had some big moments all season long. The runner in scoring position is Charlie Walsh. He runs well. He has great speed behind him. With the Rutgers commit, Gabriel Rivera coming into the batter's box. A better matchup here with the infielder Rivera. He hits from the right side against the left-handed pitching Welsh. He deals in strike one. Good life on the heater. Out of Brooklyn, New York, he has the pink arm sleeve on. That one misses upstairs. Goings for Norwich here against the Bees. The count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. To the corner infielder, Gabriel Rivera on 1-1. This is punched foul to the screen, strike 2. Hardy cut there, a healthy swing from Rivera, but he lines it back to the protective screen. Rivera, a highly touted prospect out of the state of New York. Had to do Rutgers in the fall. A chance to play hero for Norwich tonight. The lefty is set at the belt. He comes home, the 1-2. Fouled away once again. Rivera shows Rutgers. He really enjoys that campus and the school and really what that baseball program offers in the Big Ten. He will be joining Jack Sweeney there. Attended Suffield Academy in Connecticut. A riser, a youngster, but he has a great approach at the plate. He's battling now with 2 strikes. Hopping around is Walsh. He's the runner at second. Taking a peek back is Welsh. And now a time violation against him. There's ball 2. The count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's why you try and become a distraction. Walsh does that to perfection. He has a sizable lead, and that is just tapped away foul. Rivera will stay in there in an even count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. At Suffield Academy in Connecticut, he had a career .326 batting average, including a .442 average as a sophomore in 2023. He's put up some big-time numbers at the high school level, trying to transition that to collegiate baseball. Once again, he fouls it back. He's got a golden opportunity to drive home the go-ahead marker. It stands in scoring position with 1 out in the inning. Novak follows. He's on deck. He has already come through this summer against this man on the mound, Jack Welsh. He had a RBI single against him on Sunday. Rivera trying to pass the baton to him. Now set at the belt. The delivery coming home. Bounces downstairs, and the count is now run full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. I believe the count should be full after the pitch clock violation. They haven't updated it on the scoreboard, so we will see. This is out of the zone if Rivera will be awarded first base or if it'll officially become a full count. Rivera could change all of that with one big swing of the bat. He circles the bat. He's waiting for the delivery. Now Welsh comes home. It's upstairs. And that should be ball 4. Normally when it's a pitch clock violation, it should become a ball in the count. But I guess it just doesn't count as a pitch. So now the count is officially full. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. With 1 on, 1 out in the inning. Norwich trying to take the lead back. High socks for the lefty Welsh. Now he brings it to the plate. And Rivera draws a 1-out walk. He's fired up. He's trying to inject some life into his dugout. They have him at first and second with 1 out. Here's Novak coming to the plate. This matchup favors him with the left-hander, Jack Welsh. Welsh picked up the victory in relief on Sunday. Norwich trying to put him on the other side of that here tonight. The Sea Unicorns desperate to get back into the win column. Novak could give them the lead here. The runners are going. It's a double steal. The throw from Gayer to third. It is not in time. Stolen base for the Sea Unicorns. Walsh moves up 90 feet. Rivera follows him. He's at second. Now that wipes away the force out. They have him at second and third. And now out comes Matt Gedman. So the Bees will talk things over as Jaden Novak comes to the plate. Golden opportunity for Norwich here to try and take the lead with Jaden Novak coming to the plate. Here's what Novak was able to do on Sunday against New Britain and Jack Welsh. The 1-2 on its way home. Back up the middle, it's a base hit. Rounding third, coming home and being sent is Moser. The throw is up the first base line. It's a 2-out, 2-strike RBI single, and the Sea Unicorns extend their lead. It's 2-0. That was against Jack Welsh. The same matchup here presents itself once again in the 8th inning, but now it's the bottom of the 8th. Norwich, the home team here in this series finale, trying to flip the script against New Britain. Everyone up on the top step in the dugout. Second and third with 1 out. Novak swinging away. He saws it off foul into the seats on the first base side. Count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. The lefty deals home. A cut and a miss, strike 2.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. Now running at second base for the Sequans, Fayetteville University, number 15, Jack Byrne.
Jack Byrne is the base runner. He was just added to the roster yesterday. He stands at second for Gabriel Rivera. The 1-2. Up and in, the count is even. Novak today, he's grounded out. He's also been walked and hit by a pitch. Officially 0 for 1 on the night. But he could give Norwich the lead right here with 1 out in the 8th. The 2-2 is taken for strike 3. Novak down on strikes. And now 2 down in the inning. Here's the center fielder, Anthony Tirado. Tirado has doubled today. That could clear the bases right here. Set up outside is Gayer. The first pitch is sliced foul on the first base side. Count is 0-1 to the UMass Minutemen. Anthony Tirado, the lefty set. He's on the third base side. Now he deals home. Another pitch, foul back to the screen for strike 2. Norwich has the go-ahead run 90 feet away. They also have a pinch runner at second. That's Jack Byrne. In his first summer in Norwich, second in the Futures League. Making his debut here tonight. Toronto trying to pick up the base runners on 0-2. Cut on and miss, strike 3. Welsh gets his way through it. He strikes out Novak, and now he punches out Tirado. The ball game is tied, and we are headed to the 9th when we come back on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SN Sports.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Sea Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Sea Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Sea Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at seaunicorns.milbstore.com. That's seaunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long.
Attention, please. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, remaining in the ball game. We're now playing left field. Fairfield University, number 15. Jack
How much time?
Byrne now playing left field for the Sea Unicorns.
How much time? Thank you. Yeah. You got this thing? SCR Structures and Sheds. For over 25 years, we have succeeded by providing our customers with dependable storage solutions and a quality buying experience. SCR-structures.com. Local, just up the road in North Franklin. Once again, SCR Structures and Sheds, the official sponsor of the Norwich Sea Unicorns pregame show. New pitcher in the ball game for Norwich. Is going to be the right-hander Ryan Camp out of Roger Williams. And he deals in strike 1. Leadoff man up for the Bees. Here is the pinch hitter here. We'll get to that in a moment as this is lifted foul out into the seats. The batter for New Britain is Easton Massey. He had a great game defensively for New Britain last night. Helped guide his team defensively. Ahead of him, no balls, 2 strikes is Camp. He deals home. It's outside for ball 1. Norwich going back-to-back with their Roger Williams products. It's Camp here in the 9th in a tie game. The 1-2, bouncing ball. Charging in is the third baseman and then having some difficulty with it is Caden Fay, and it's an infield hit, and Massey's aboard. Norwich's changes defensively. The new left fielder now is Jack Byrne. He replaces Aiden Stern. And Gabriel Rivera, he comes out of the ball game after coming into pinch hit. Now a pinch runner for the Bees at first base. This is Giffelt. He's going to run at first. Miles Giffelt, the new runner, with Tim Henning at the plate. The go-ahead run in on base for New Britain. This is lifted foul into the seats for strike one. Camp so far this summer with Norwich has pitched to a 3.85 ERA. This is his 5th game of the summer. He's worked 4 2/3 of an inning. He struck out 1. He's walked a couple. From the stretch, the right-hander deals home. This is a pop-up in the air into shallow left field. Long run over. It is caught out there by Jack Byrne. Welcome to Norwich, the Fairfield product on the run. He makes the catch. 1 down here in the 9th. Here's the designated hitter, Brennan Stabley. So they did score the first play of the inning as an error to Caden Fay on that bouncing ball to third. So Norwich now has made 3 errors on the night. The Bees have been perfect to this point defensively. No errors committed by the Bees. The first 2 errors of the game costed Norwich the first run that New Britain scored. Camp trying to work through the 9th here without a blemish. The delivery home is a fly ball in the air into center field. Backing up Torado. He has it in the left center field gap. 2 down. Camp has settled in. He's retired 2 in a row. It'll bring up the right fielder, Ryan Perez. Perez so far today has a couple of hits. He's also flied out to left, and he's popped out to second. Norwich trying to set up an opportunity to walk it off in the bottom of the 9th. When they come to the plate, it will be the heart of the order, 4, 5, and 6. We'll see what New Britain does pitching-wise when we head there. Camp trying to record the final out here in the top of the 9th inning. His first delivery home misses for ball 1 to Perez. Set up outside is Archie. The delivery home is a bouncing ball, slowly hit to short. Warden has it. His throw across the diamond. Low throw. Snagged by Novak. The inning is over. So bouncing back is Camp after surrendering that first runner aboard. He gets through the 9th without a blemish. Norwich trying to walk it off when we come back on the Futures League Baseball Network and live on YouTube on SN Sports.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Looking for the perfect shed? Come to SCR Structures and Sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
Leading off his bottom half of the ninth inning for your Sea Unicorns. The right fielder, Jack Sweeney.
Norwich trying to walk it off in the bottom of the ninth. Jack Sweeney, the cleanup hitter, will start it out against Welsh. Oh, he was swinging for the fences. He's up empty, strike one. Sweeney so far tonight for Norwich is 0 for 3. He had a big swing against the Bees on Sunday. He got the Sea Unicorns on the board. The 0-1. Back to the screen, strike two. Here was that home run on Sunday. Sweeney hits it well, deep out to left field, out by the wall. It is gone. Jack Sweeney cracks his first home run of the summer, and the Sea Unicorns. He can win the ball game if he does that again here tonight. Hard to hit them out at Dodd Stadium. It's a pitcher's best friend. The count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Righty on lefty matchup here. Welsh still comes home. This is back to the screen. Another foul ball for Jack Sweeney. Sweeney out of Allentown High School in Cream Ridge, New Jersey. There's plenty of pop in his bat this summer for Norwich. He's hitting .250. And it was a no-doubt home run for him on Sunday over the left center field wall. The 1-2. Cut on and miss, strike three. Sweeney strikes out. And there's one gone here to start the ninth. Miles Giffelt now the center fielder for New Britain. That's their defensive change. He comes into the ball game for Nolan Reisdorf. Here's the shortstop, Alec Warden. Strikeouts have been an area of concern for the Sea Unicorns. Norwich has now been struck out by New Britain pitching. Five times here today. Welsh is six times here today. Welsh is just the third pitcher being used by New Britain. Norwich has had to use 5 themselves after 5 strong innings from Matt Wooten, who was in line for the win. Now Norwich trying to preserve the ball game. It would be a no decision in either outcome tonight for Wooten, but a win would certainly feel a lot better for this group. Trying to find some answers right now. Looking for win number 4 of the summer. Tied at 2 here in the ninth. The 1-2 on its way home. This is popped up on the infield dirt. There's the second baseman, right, 2 down. If we head to extra innings, there'll be the automatic runner stationed at second base. Joe Durso, the final hope for Norwich here in the bottom of the ninth inning against Jack Welsh. Welsh trying to work his second scoreless inning. He's already struck out 3 here tonight for Norwich. Delivery to Durso, aggressive on the first pitch. This is falling in a hurry on the run is Giffelt. He has it, and the inning is over. We're going to need extra innings here tonight in Norwich. 2-2 between the Sea Unicorns and Bees. The 10th is next on the Futures League Baseball Network and watching live on YouTube on SN Sports.
Family Motors has arrived. They're your local auto super center. Put some excitement in your day and rent a Polaris Slingshot from Strain Family Motors, adjacent to the Green Onion Restaurant on River Road. Check out Strain Family Motors Super Center on Facebook as well as strainfamilymotors.com for everything sales, service, and excitement. River Road, Lisbon, Strain Family Motors, your local auto super center.
Hey, Sea Unicorn fans, ready to rep your Norwich Sea Unicorns? Dive into the point-of-sale team store. From hats and jerseys to gear that covers every base, show your Sea Unicorn spirit and style. From ballpark essentials to unique souvenirs, there's something for every fan in the pod. Stop by during any home game or shop anytime at seaunicorns.milbstore.com. That's seaunicorns.milbstore.com. The point-of-sale team store has you covered all season long.
In a doubleheader, just announced both games were final. Worcester won game 1 over Westfield 8-1, and they won game 2 13-6 over Westfield.
Ryan Camp back out to work the 10th inning. After a scoreless ninth, extra innings here tonight between the Sea Unicorns and Bees. A look around the out-of-town scoreboard in the Futures League tonight. The Bravehearts picked up the doubleheader sweep over Westfield, 8-1 and 13-6 at Bullens Field in Westfield, Massachusetts. And the Vermont Lake Monsters leading big 11-3 over Nashua at Centennial Field. Still trying to find the winning answers here tonight at Dodd Stadium. Leadoff man up is the shortstop Colin Crowley. And pumping in strike one is Camp. Camp ahead 0-1. That misses up and away. Good spot. Great life with a heater. Count is even. Leveled up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Crowley is 0 for 3 today with a walk. The 1-1 delivery. The runner at second. The automatic runner is the right fielder, Ryan Perez. He made the last out in the top of the 9th inning. He's got great speed behind him. As the away team in extras, you always have to play for the second run. Here's the 2-1 home. This is lifted foul. Obviously, you want to at least get 1 run on the board. Either way, things go down here in the 10th inning, but as the opposing team, it's the same exact situation in the bottom of the inning. Norwich will get their runner at second base. It's been the new rule that's been instituted into baseball for the last couple seasons. The 2-2. Oh, it just missed. The count is run full. It has certainly paid off as far as what it's been put out to accomplish as far as speeding up the length of ball games that go into extra innings. Set at the belt is Camp. Now he steps off the rubber. And we'll have to wait a little longer for the full count pitch. The full count delivery, lost him, ball 4. So now it sets up a force out at any base. But the Bees have them at first and second, nobody out. Here's the first baseman, Jack Kane.
First baseman, Jack King.
Camp trying to battle his way through the 10th and a tie game. This is back into the seats, out of play. The 0-1. Chopper foul down the third base side. The longest Major League Baseball game before the extra inning rule was instituted. It was a 25-inning contest between the White Sox and the Brewers. It started on May the 8th. It didn't end until May 9th of 1984. Camp ahead, no balls, 2 strikes to Kane. This is punched through into right field. It's a base hit. Perez is being held up at third, and Harchie reaches out. He snags it. And now the Bees have loaded the bases here in the 10th inning. It was a 25-inning marathon. It went 8 hours, 6 minutes. The game was suspended overnight, and Chicago won that game 7-6. After the rule change, following 2020, it was 16 innings. That was August 26, 2021, when the Dodgers won 5-3 against the San Diego Padres. That game went 3 hours, 49 minutes. Here comes Zach Gitchner, the pitching coach. Norwich is going to talk things over, and now a bases-loaded opportunity awaiting the Bees. The batter coming to the plate is Chaz Wright. Wright has doubled to left. He struck out twice, and he's also singled into left field. 2 runs on 10 hits tonight for the Bees. No errors. Norwich, 2 runs on 4 hits, but they've made 3 errors defensively. Norwich has had some chances throughout this ball game, as has been the case throughout the series, with runners in scoring position in the late innings. Just nothing to show for it. The Bees have a golden opportunity. Bees standing at every base for the second baseman, Chaz Wright. Gitchner comes back to the Norwich dugout, first base side. Camp entered the inning with that automatic runner on. That was Ryan Perez. Since then, it has been a difficult inning for him. He's allowed a walk and a couple of base hits. First pitch to Wright, misses for ball 1. Check that. Yep. The 1-0. There's the strike. It's at the knees on the inside corner. High socks for the batter Wright. He has the gold batting gloves. Spread stance in the lefty box from the stretches Camp in a bases loaded situation. On 1-1. A swing and a miss, strike 2. Good life on the fastball from Camp. And almost a must-have strikeout situation. Perez is the runner. He's at third. Standing at second is Colin Crowley with Jack Kane at first. He singled. That's what loaded the bases. A good throw from Sweeney kept Perez at third. Another foul ball launched into the seats. Norwich back to work tomorrow. It'll be a doubleheader against the Silver Knights. That's why pitching is so critical, trying to save the bullpen. They know that they're going to be playing a lot of baseball here over the next 10 days. Here's another foul off to the third base side. And that goes crashing into the seats. Doubleheader scheduled for tomorrow, and then on June the 20th against Worcester, and then June 28th against Nashua. Rain has caused some scheduling problems. It's also going to play a factor in the availability of the arms for Norwich on their pitching staff. The 1-2 now. Another foul off to the screen. Battling here is the second baseman Wright. Norwich has moved in a little defensively. At second, Walsh, she's on the infield grass. Over at third, Caden Fay, he's playing off the bag. Same goes for Novak, the first baseman. All in around the infield defense. Here's the 1-2. A swing and a miss, strike 3. Camp strikes out Wright, and there's one down here in the 10th inning. So now the middle infield defenders will move to double play depth with one out. Norwich and New Britain, they had some extra inning baseball last season. It came right here at Dodd Stadium. Camp goes up and in for ball one. No margin for error now for the Sea Unicorns. The batter here is the catcher, Brandon Gayer. Camp with the baseball in his right arm. He swings it. Now he brings it and pulls it into the glove. He kicks and deals home. Upstairs, ball two. Now you have to feel like he has to come back in and challenge with the fastball. Runners everywhere for the Bees. A leadoff walk and then a base hit has loaded them up with the auto runner starting at second. Perez is that runner now at third, the 2-0. This is a pop-up. This is over our heads. On the luxury deck, it is going to roll back down into the bleachers. Camp finds himself back into the count now. He's back in the strike zone too. 2 balls, 1 strike. The corner infield defenders playing in for Norwich with the middle infield at double play depth, the 2-1. Here's a fly ball. It's in the air to shallow center field. Tirado has it. And now trying to test the throwing arm is Perez. The throw is up the first base line. It goes to the backstop. And the Bees have taken a 3-2 lead. Sacrifice fly for Gayer. And the Bees are on top for the first time today. Now you felt like Matt Gedman was going to send his base runner on anything really into the outfield and force Norwich to have to make a play. Toronto had to wait to settle underneath it, and by that point he lost some of his momentum as he came up throwing to try and get the base runner Perez out coming home. Instead, the Bees lead now 3-2. Runners stationed at second and third. The batter here is Braden Mazzoni. A large lead starting to build at third base. The runner over there is Colin Crowley. He began the frame with a walk. At second is Jack Kane. Camp set at the belt. Now he comes home, the 0-1. This is crushed foul. Just a long strike, too. It's out to the Mashantucket Pequot Barbecue Pavilion down the left field line on the concourse. Camp now in the driver's seat. He's trying to put an end to the 10th inning. Norwich will have their automatic runner start at second. Joe Durso made the last out. I would imagine Norwich will elect to use a pinch runner. Here's the 0-2. It's up and in. It backs away. Mazzoni, ball one. Mazzoni so far tonight for New Britain has been caught looking. He grounded out on a softly hit roller in front of home plate. And he's also flied out to center. And he's popped out to third. Battling with 2 strikes. Archie set up inside. The 1-2 is taken for strike 3. Mazzoni can't believe it. He's caught looking for the second time today. And the Bees strand runners at second and third. Kicking and screaming back to the dugout goes Mazzoni. It's a 3-2 New Britain lead. We are headed to the bottom of the 10th. Norwich needs a run to tie. 2 to win it when we return.
If you're talking, they will hear you.
Why are we getting killed like this?
Kyle's not here. Got caught drinking beer in the park a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah, 0 tolerance. He's out for the season.
Harsh.
Hey, he knew not to drink. We've made that clear to all of our kids, right?
No, not really.
Bill, if we don't tell them what we expect and why they shouldn't drink, how are they going to know?
Talk. They hear you. For more information, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
Looking for the perfect shed? Some do SCR, structures, and sheds in North Franklin. Whether you're buying or renting to own, we've got you covered with 90 days, same as cash, and guaranteed price matching on any competitor's advertised shed of the same quality. That's scr-structures.com. That's SCR Structures and Sheds, built right, priced right here in North Franklin. scr-structures.com.
Bottom of the 10th inning here in Norwich. It'll be Gavin O'Brien pinch running at second base for Joe Durso. Here's Caden Fay. Welsh back out for his third inning of work. He turns in strike one on the inside corner. The Bees potted home their third run of the ball game on a sacrifice fly. It scored Perez. First out in the inning, so critical here in extras. The 0-1. Fay hits it back up the middle. It's a base hit. O'Brien has the green light being sent from third. Good throw home. It's cut off. It's a tie game. RBI single, Caden Fay. We're even at 3 in the 10th. Aggressive approach by the UPenn product, Caden Fay. O'Brien runs well. He was the pinch runner, and the Sea Unicorns have tied it back up in the 10th. Here's the catcher, Clay Harchie. Coming up throwing was Giffelt, but it was cut off before it ever made its way to home plate. Just the 5th hit of the ball game for Norwich. There's a strike. It's dotted on the outside corner. Archie today is 0 for 2. Here's a high chopper. It's snared at first by Kane. Then the return throw to first. It pulls off the second baseman right from that first base bag. So Harchie reaches on the fielder's choice ground out. 3-6. Here's the second baseman, Charlie Walsh. He doubled to center his last time up. The Unicorns have been held to 5 hits today. The Bees have 10. We are tied at 3 in the bottom of the 10th inning. First pitch to Walsh, misses outside. Jack Welch against Charlie Walsh in the home half of the 10th inning. If we stay tied after this, we will have a home run derby swing off. It's almost like a shootout in hockey. That's up and away, ball 2. Feel like if Norwich can find a way to pull this one out, it could really change the direction of this young season for the Sea Unicorns. The 2-0s outside, 3 balls, no strikes. The longest game at Dodd Stadium was an 8-inning marathon between the Connecticut Tigers and the Vermont Lake Monsters. That was back on July 17th, 2012. It was a walk-off home run by Tigers second baseman Devon Travis. That's a strike on the outside corner. 3 balls, 1 strike. Plenty of memorable games here at Dodd Stadium in its 30-year history. It's hosted many memorable ball games. This is another one shaping up. This is launched into the seats. The 1998 Big East Conference Baseball Tournament was hosted right here in Eastern Connecticut at Dodd Stadium. It was a 17-inning game between Rutgers and Seton Hall, the longest in that tournament history. Norwich trying to pull it out here after leading 2-0 earlier. Welsh set at the belt, the 3-2 to Walsh. This is a line drive to second. It squeaks through into right field. It got around right, and Norwich has runners at first and second with one down. Sweet little swing there by Charlie Walsh, who has a couple of hits here in the late innings. This is going to bring out Matt Gedman. Norwich threatening to try and win this ball game here in extras. The batter coming to the plate for Norwich is Jack Byrne. He will make his first plate appearance as a Sea Unicorn. Entire infield defense has huddled in with the Fairfield product out of Natick, Massachusetts. Jack Byrne stepping to the batter's box. Byrne was added to the roster yesterday for the Sea Unicorns. His second summer in the Futures League after spending 2024 with the Road Warriors. A team that only played, as in their name, on the road. They played a shortened season under the direction of Brendan Morrissey, their manager. Spencer Chard is going to be the runner. He stands at second. He will run in the spot of Clay Harchie. Plenty of speed on the base pass. Walsh at first. And Spencer Chard at second, with Jack Byrne trying to play hero tonight. What a spot for him to make his welcome to Dodd Stadium. Here's the first pitch home, a big swing, and he's empty, strike one. Lefty on lefty matchup with 2 on and 1 out. The delivery home. Now a pitch clock violation. That goes against Welsh. Last summer in the Futures League, Byrne in 82 plate appearances hit .256 for the Road Warriors. He had a triple, 3 doubles, 4 runs driven in. He played in 25 contests for Brendan Morrissey's group. He really enjoyed getting that opportunity to get that first taste of collegiate baseball before making his way to Fairfield. The 1-1. That's taken on the outside corner, strike 2. The batter on deck for Norwich is the first baseman tonight, Jaden Novak. A hit could win the game for Norwich. Well set at the belt. Lefty takes a long look. Now he kicks and deals. This is a fly ball in the air. It is headed into the seats down the left field line, and we'll do it all again. Before making his way to Fairfield, Byrne was ranked in the top 10 among outfielders in the state of Massachusetts by both the Prep Baseball Report and Perfect Game. Highly touted young outfielder is this man right here, Jack Byrne, trying to win it. That is taken for strike 3 on the outside corner. Welsh paints the outer black, and he punches out Byrne, 2 gone.
The first baseman, Jaden Novak.
Here's Jaden Novak. I have to wonder if Norwich will try and execute a double steal here. Last thing you want to do is take the hands out of this man's bat right here. He's backed away inside, ball one. Novak against Welsh earlier today, struck out. This is the third inning of relief for Jack Welsh. A big ask out of the bullpen for Matt Gedman. Trying to force the home run derby. The lefty set at the belt. Now he delivers home, a swing and a miss, strike one. Byrne, as a freshman, hit just 143 at Fairfield. He had 3 RBIs. Or check that. Now we have Novak here. Count is even. It's 1-1 to Jaden Novak. An awkward check swing. He bounces it into the Norwich dugout, first base side. Novak trying to play hero tonight for the Sea Unicorns in what has been a back and forth late inning battle. Norwich trying to have the final say tonight. The crowd making some noise, everyone at the top step. The 1-2 home. That's inside. It goes to the backstop. Everyone's going to advance. Chard to third. Walsh moves up 90 feet. He's at second. A 2-strike wild pitch moves everybody up a station. The Bees were on the right side of some wild pitches yesterday in the 7th inning. It brought home their tying run. Or I checked that, their winning run yesterday. The 2-2. This is thrown to left field. It's going to win the ball game. Say goodnight to the Bees. Jaden Novak walks it off in the bottom of the 10th. A 2-out, 2-strike base hit into left field. Norwich snaps their 4-game skid here tonight. Norwich had to fight and claw their whole way to the finish line, and it's Jaden Novak who gets the last laugh here tonight. Norwich wins it in extras. 4-3 the final score. You had to feel like something for this group had to ultimately bounce their way. And it's Jaden Novak who comes up clutch on a base hit through into left field. The Sea Unicorns collect their 4th win of the summer and now 4-6 through their first 10 contests. Stick with us. The Capital Property Group postgame show is coming up next when we come back.
Safe to visit the dentist. In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
Who really wanted with me? I'm at the top, that's 1, not 2 or 3. This real life, baby, don't make believe. I just make it look easy like ABC. I'm on it 24/7, 25/8. I just pick up the pace and I violate. I eat it all up like a dinner plate. I been on the move like I'm running late. Left, right, left, let's go. I'm unstoppable. I got money flowing in case you didn't know. They used to doubt me, now I got them like wow. Making boss moves, I've been on a roll. I'm blowing up, gotta put them on hold. I am the bag, that's what I've been told. I keep my cool under pressure like a boss. I'm all in, it don't matter what it costs. All I do is win and look good from the top. Let's go. I am unstoppable. Okay. I am unstoppable.
You guys need me to count you back for this, or do you just go whenever you feel like it?
the chair, like on the side there. I'm like, dude, any other fucking chair you can't pick? Like, come on, you fucking. He just sat there and texted and like went on Instagram the entire time. I'm like, can you just fucking go home? Oh. Are you just leaving your camera up like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're going to use it again tomorrow.
Yep, so I'm just going to leave mine like that. I'll put the hollow line back on.
Are we all coming back, or are we clear?
What you spelled? It was paper. When you said that, I was like,
See my cup?
I did. That is like mine.
The big dumb cup.
Big dumb cup. Oh.
So, Saturday Night Live did a thing.
Oh, with the Stanleys and stuff?
Yeah. And then they were like, big dumb cup. Right? My big dumb cup. She had a problem with Josh. Pulled the whole problem with Josh. Get in there, Josh. So it's really funny how one of the guys that works from the left side, his name's Josh. So she goes, yeah, Josh, you gotta come in. I come in tomorrow, and I went, oh really? She goes, yeah. I said, you know what happens, right? She goes, what? I go, get in there, Josh.
God.
Welcome back to the Norwich Sea Unicorns post-game show. Just down there with Jaden Novak. He was the hero today. The Sea Unicorns back in winning form, walk-off style. 4-3 in the bottom of the 10th. The winning pitcher here tonight for Norwich, Ryan Camp. He battles his way through the top of the 10th inning. Yeah, he allows the one run. Doesn't get charged to him. It was that automatic runner that scored. Finds a way to battle his way out of there. And like we talked about, you give up the one run, that's okay. You can't give up the second. And Norwich executes. They get out of the inning. They set the stage in the bottom of the 10th. Caden Fay, he immediately ties this game for Norwich as we take a look back at this bottom of the 10th inning. This time he comes up in a big spot. Here's a look at today's Sherbright cleanup moment of the ball game. Sherbright done right every night. Here's a look. It was Caden Fay to tie the game. A big spot there. Kyle Dombrowski, he's waving him home. That's right, he does just that. And the Sea Unicorns tie the ball game. That's your Sherbright Commercial Cleaning Services cleanup moment of the game, providing janitorial cleaning services throughout the state of Connecticut for the last 30 years. Sherbright, done right every night. Tonight it was Caden Fay. Then we send it to Jaden Novak. He plays hero today. This is our artisan. Check that. Our Feeling Electric, DB Lunt, Feeling Electric moment of the ball game. DB Lunt, electrical contractors. A huge spot for him. He comes through in a big moment once again. DB Lunt, electrical contractors. Here's our Feeling Electric play of the game. It was Jaden Novak. He plays hero. Norwich had runners at second and third. 2 out, 2 strike, RBI, game-winning single to walk it off for Norwich. It was Jaden Novak. He gets to Welsh once again. He's had 2 big hits against Welsh in this 3-game set, and Norwich finally gets to celebrate a victory. It had been a long time coming. It was the Matt Wooten show to start. He gets a no decision, but he dazzled for the Sea Unicorns here today. Matt Wooten, he goes 5 scoreless innings for Norwich. He strikes out 5. He allowed just the 4 hits here today. Plenty of looking strikeouts, but Matt Wooten again, the Woo train once again coming in hot for Norwich. Now just 11 innings. He's allowed just 1 earned run and 4 hits. Here's a look at some of those big moments for Matt Wooten here tonight as we bring it up on our replay system. It was Matt Wooten. He wows once again. Well, it's been a good thing when Matt Wooten has taken the baseball for the Sea Unicorns, because Norwich is now 2-0 in his starts. Electric stuff out of him, and then it was Ryan Camp in the 10th inning finding a way to give Norwich a chance to have that walk-off opportunity. Here's a look at how he gets out of the jam in the top of the 10th inning as he catches Mazzoni looking to set up that opportunity in the bottom of the inning. Here's Ryan Camp. He came into a tough spot there, and he catches Mazzoni looking, sends him packing to the Bees dugout, and Norwich, they sting New Britain here tonight. They get the last laugh, 4-3, the final score here tonight. Tomorrow, the Sea Unicorns will send Cam Thomas to the mound. It's a doubleheader against the Nashua Silver Knights. First pitch, 5 o'clock, and then the second game of the doubleheader will start roughly just about 30 minutes after the final out is recorded. The winning pitcher here today, Ryan Camp. Jack Welsh takes the loss. Norwich wins it walk-off fashion. The final score, Norwich 4 and the New Britain Bees 3 in 10. Once again, I'm Adam Plager saying so long and good night from Dodd Stadium.
was asking me if there's any way I could get some of the replay clips and send them over to him. If that was possible.
I'll send him the call. I'm gonna end the live though.
Gotcha.